This is Church of Yahweh Shai. 144. Alright, first circle, second circle. Alright, link up with the Malakah Myanmar. Alright, from the tribe of Zabawalawana. Link up with a Kahana. For those of you that don't know, Kahana means priest. Because that's who the prophet goes back to, because he's a prophet, A-lister prophet. And I say that humbly because I'm exalting the brother. You know, a lot of brothers don't like it when I do that, but I'm working from the spirit of truth, man. Okay? And one thing about the truth is that, you know, the truth cannot be hid. That's why we profess it boldly. Okay? Because you got certain brothers out there that, you know, they claim they're coming with the truth, you know, but they're lurking around alleyways, pissy alleyways, to declare the truth. The truth is declared in the open boldly, man. So if you claim you got the truth, you should come out boldly and profess it. You know, don't be hiding in pissy alleyways and, you know.
I think there's a precept on that, man. Let me get.
That's what I'm trying to say. The truth is declared boldly, man. That's what it's done on the mountaintop.
Let me get.
Declare it on the mountaintops, man. So if you claim you got the truth and what we're teaching is wrong and blah, blah, you know, come out and declare it.
Yeah, declare your truth. Declare the revelation that you got, man. Maybe you got something
it says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up that voice. Right. What's that? Is that Isaiah chapter what? 58?
Isaiah 58, yeah.
It said, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. It says the righteous are as bold as a lion.
That's what I wanted to read.
The righteous don't hide behind phone calls, man. They come out and they profess. Wickedness hides behind a phone call. If you claim that you have the truth and what we're teaching is wrong, you should come out and you should proclaim the truth. Okay? You should come out because the truth is bold. When I was out there, you know, teaching the breakdowns that we learned from the elders, that was what I knew as the truth. You know? That's why I was out there proclaiming that. Until the Rawacha Kodasha, through Yahweh, Ba'ashama Yahweh, I showed us otherwise. And even upon learning and correcting the mistakes, you know, the spirit of truth is declaring itself boldly. Not behind a phone screen, screaming and yelling, okay? The truth is bold, man. The truth is bold. That's one thing I know. The truth is bold. That's why Yahweh Shai was bold. Because he was speaking the truth, man. Alright? So yeah, you got a precept? But yeah, anyway, before we we gotta open out, though. You know? So yeah, man, we're gonna open out, we're gonna face the east. We're gonna say Kala Halala, Yahweh, Ba'ashama, Yahweh Shai, Baraka Atha. And another point I want to make as well is, you know, humbly, respectfully, we don't need your 2 cents, man. Alright? Because the Most High has already set up those who he wants to speak through. So we don't need you to put your 2 cents in. Because I've noticed that about Jake. Jake likes to put his 2 cents in, but when it's time to be on the pavement putting in the work, he's nowhere to be found. I've noticed that about Jake, you know. Jake always likes to put his 2 cents in. That's why everywhere you look, there's what? A podcast. Because really, you know, Jake doesn't care about the betterment of the nation. He just wants to put his 2 cents in. That's when you get all these little pissy alleyway phone calls being made, stray words being had, but that's all in vain. Alright? That's all in vain. Because what we're doing here is not being orchestrated by man. It's being orchestrated, okay, by the unseen power of Yashara Allah. Alright? By way of the what? What we call the new wine. Okay? And the new wine is being professed boldly.
Proverbs 28, man.
Read that.
That's one, yeah. Read it boldly as well, man. Bring down
Okay, this is the warning and instructions. Proverbs chapter 28, verse 1. The wicked flee where no man pursueth.
Yeah, man. Hey, the wicked flee when no man pursueth. Okay? So when you have a brother in the cut running his, his mouth, running his shit trap, okay? But when you actually look at the community who he's engaging with, he's nowhere to be found, because how can you say you have no involvement with a community of people that are into something, but yet every time, we check out to see where you're at, you're engaging with people from that community? That seems like falsehood to me, man. Yeah, so basically you're declaring yourself to say, I have nothing to do with such and such, but every time we look around, you're dealing with such and such. And we can see through that shit, man, all right? We can see through that bullshit.
419ers, man.
We can see through that, man. And that's the leaven that has crept on the tribes. Because I always like to talk about that golden calf. When you look into the golden calf, okay, the golden calf goes back to the tribe of Ephraim. The tribe of Ephraim, the flashy tribe. That's what that calf goes back to. And that leaven jumped on all the tribes. So through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashama Yahweh Sha'ai, alright? We're gonna break that shit down, man. Yeah, we're gonna smash that golden calf, man. We're gonna burn that shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, man, we must burn it.
Yeah, we're gonna burn it, man. We're gonna get some bullshit, bro.
Burn it. It just, Malaka, if I can say something, it just, it's just envy and jealousy, because when he deal with Jake, you're gonna deal with that spirit, man. And like they say, like the Jake said in the world, if niggas ain't hating, you ain't doing something right. So, because if anything, debunk it, man. Obviously, every time brothers try to debunk the Rawaha Padasha inspired doctrine, which is a new wine, they don't do it right. But that's because they do it from a place of envy, from a place of resentment. They don't want the campaign to be successful. But finish that one, man. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna stand on that precept, man. We're gonna stand on that precept, because we know, that at the end of the day, we are doing the right thing. Just because you say that it's wrong, it doesn't mean that it's wrong, because you're not proving it. And like I say again, every time you try to disprove it, it's not working. It's not working. Why? Because the Rawaha or the shot is not on you to do that. You're doing it from an emotional place. Finish it, let's carry on, man.
But the righteous are bold as a lion.
But the what?
But the righteous are bold as a lion.
But the what?
But the righteous are bold as a lion.
Yeah, that's why we profess what we've been taught by the Rawaha Kodasha boldly. Okay? We don't hide behind a phone screen. We declare it publicly, man. That's why, the spirit is out here, because really, that spirit goes back to wind. Look into it, Rawaha.
Yeah.
It goes back to wind, bro. The wind is out in the open.
Yeah.
That's why the Most High put a spirit on the Kahana, who goes back to the prophet Ezekiel, to prophesy into the wind. Okay? And really, in terms, for those of you brothers that have been following us since the Tazadah, even though I was telling you that brothers fell out during the Tazadah, at the end of the day, I've been following through with the steps, right from the beginning. Yahweh is my witness, all the way from Ba-Ga-Da, Hawazacha, Tayakala, Manasa, Ipa, Tazakwa.
The raising of the head.
Now we're at raising up the head. So keep laughing at us, man. I love it. I love the fact that we're being laughed at. I like the fact that brothers are mocking us. Okay? Because now they're calling Shah season Shakara season. That's what they're doing, right?
Yeah. They call it Shakara, man. Shakara.
That's what they're saying. They're mocking it. All these breakdowns that we've done, the only thing that he was able to pick out of that was the Abraham situation and the transfigured, like baby easily to be understood.
Yeah, because he was saying that, he said that how can Moses and Elijah be the transfiguration? But that is spiritual, represent the old and the new.
And also another thing you go ask yourself as well. You know when Moses and Elijah came to that mountain, right? What body did they have? That's another question you gotta ask yourself. Did they come with that same flesh that they had? Also, you gotta remember the timeline that they came in. They were coming in a timeline that predated when they walked the earth as Moses and Elijah. So that shows you that that wasn't the actual body that they were in. It was a spiritual demonstration, what they call a hologram, holographic. That's why Yahushua was transfigured, because that was the same person. And how was Peter and James, okay, the greater, and his brother John, okay, how were they able to know that was Moses and Elijah when they, in that life, they had never met them before?
That's a very good point.
Because back when Moses was there, was James there? Was John there? It was Joshua and Caleb, man. And we know who Joshua and Caleb go back to. And the only reason why we're going into it, because they like to say we're proud. But this is humility. This is brotherly love. Okay? For the Malakah, he likes to say, don't call me Malakah. We're not calling you Malakah because of you, man. We're calling you Malakah because of Yahweh Haba Shammai.
That's the principle.
Because he's the King of Kings. So we have to address you as Malakah. Because if we don't address you as Malakah and we address you as a scrub, we're diminishing his excellency. That means he's a king of scrubs. Because he's your king, which you profess. Because you say you won't bow down to no man. No man that shits and pisses himself can tell me anything. Because that's what he says. He wants the Most High himself to speak to him. Which really, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Okay?
Right.
Trust me, you don't want the Most High to talk to you,
when he pleads, when he comes, it's not nice. You know that.
You don't want the Most High to talk to you because the Most High spoke to me a couple days ago. And that was a friendly discussion. That was a friendly discussion he had with me, and I was petrified, man. You guys don't. You're talking about no man can talk to me. No man can talk to me. You don't want the Most High to talk to you, man.
You're bugging out as well.
Yeah. I told you the Most High paid me a visit a couple days ago. That was a friendly conversation. That was a friendly discussion of him trying to encourage me to do something righteous. And I was even petrified. I was like, man, that's how the Lord comes. So you guys should be glad that the Most High is speaking through us. All right? Because if the Most High comes and speaks to you, I don't think you're going to be the same after he pays you a visit. All right? So this is mercy, man. The fact that he's using us as vessels. Because that's the same thing that happened with Moses on the mountain when he came down. What did the people say? They said, don't speak to us. That's Exodus 20, right? Let Moses speak to us and we will listen. So it shows you guys don't know what's good for you, man. Have you got a marker? Because I got to correct. So basically what happens is the younger, okay? When I say the younger, I'm talking about his spirit. The younger Malakah Aparayama has shit his pants again. And being the elderly brothers that we are, we're going to clean up your mess. Because every time he comes, because we're responsible for the brother, whether he wants to accept it or not. Because he's a younger brother. Joseph is the young brother. Whether he wants to accept it or not. Okay? Joseph is the young brother, man. He's the young brother. And this same attitude is the reason why the tribes wanted to get rid of him. And it was Judah that stepped in and said, no, let's not kill our brother. Let's sell him. You see that?
Fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah. Yeah, because look, the rest of the tribes wanted to kill this guy because of his stank ass attitude, man. But you know what? Since you want to talk about love, we're going to clean your shit up. We're going to break it down, man. What was the first shit that he shit in his pants? In that? Right, so Ahab, okay. Get Ahab in the Bible. Ahab. You see, and it goes to show you when I'm teaching, this guy don't pay attention, man. When you first joined the camp, we were teaching Abagada, Hawazaka, Ayakala. Were you there at the library? Who taught this guy Abagada, Hawazaka?
You.
So you see, that's how Jake is, you know. You teach them something and then they feel like they know more than you. It happens every time. And it's happened again. You teach Jake something and then he gets to a point where he feels like he knows more than you. You can't teach him nothing anymore. And this is why the Most High destroyed the nation. Okay? That goes back to that Ezekiel 16 that you read. When he nourished them and built them up, now they felt like they were bossy. They didn't want to listen no more.
We got Ahab here.
Yeah, what does Ahab mean? So now he's used that to go and say Ahab doesn't mean love.
That was a lack of understanding, because anyway you want to take it, but like quickly, even that Ahaba, it's not even Ahab, it's Ahaba. Ahaba goes back to love. Now, look, I'm looking at it right now, yeah. And that term, see, you say Ahaba,
No. Let me break it down. Now hold on. So let me write the Lashwana Kodasha for that. So this is
that one is a bit.
Let me break it down. Let me break it down. So Cha, Ba, and then it's Abba, isn't it? Right. Abba. Right. So now, so Achaba should be. Let me see it. Now click on it. Yeah. So it's Abba. Right. So Acha means brother. Okay. So brother. Because I know a lot of the brothers were watching it, and really, what you say doesn't carry no weight anymore, because even the Levite that's entertaining him, the only reason why he's doing that
It's to make a fool of him.
exactly is because I've noticed one thing about that Levite. Like you said, he likes to create problems.
He's a jealous brother.
Everywhere he goes, man.
He's a jealous brother. He has to.
He's only entertaining the phone call because he's trying to create some controversy.
He always did that with the brother Araya. He would go and talk to him about me, or the brother Yah, like, oh, Allah said that, and Araya will come all blazing in that. That's the spirit. Even that brother Ayman or Allah, when the brother left us, that's because the Levite, went and told him about some bullshit about me. Which the brother Ayman or Allah came and he said, look, this is what the brother said. And after they left. So I understood him because he's young in the spirit. So I understood it. It's not his fault. It's those brothers stuck in his head that made him do a certain thing. So that Levite, that's his leaven, isn't it?
Yeah, man, but but brothers, I'm going to show you the new wine breakdown for Ahab. Because one thing that he didn't catch on to, yeah, is that the reason why I said Ahab actually means love is because he goes back to the disciple who Yahushua loved. And he goes back to the son of Israel that Jacob loved, Joseph. And he's that same individual, Ahab. That's what I was taught. You see, he's doing the same thing that GMS guys do. They'll take something you said and then they'll twist it. So I'm just going to give you the breakdown based off of what he was talking about. He said, oh, when you click on Ahab, it means the father's brother. And that shows you that he's not on no level. He's lost all comprehension of the scriptures. This guy, if he was such a great teacher, why is he not out there with Zebulun and Naphtali teaching the brothers?
Yeah.
So it shows you he doesn't want to help. He just wants to tear down. That's why I said he's lurking around pissy alleyways, okay? Because really, that's what he's doing by way of his wayward phone call. I even tried to call him to reason with him, and he was just barking on the phone, man. And when I told him he was under me, that's when he cut the call. So it shows you he's on a level now where only the highest can speak to him. And trust me, brother, you do not want to be spoken to by the Most High. I guarantee you, you don't want the Most High to speak to you, man. Because when he speaks to you, you're not going to be the same. I guarantee you. Because the Lord has already shown us what your end game is going to be. That's why I called him and I told him, give me a list. Because I still respect him. You know, he's one of the tribes. He goes back to the patriarch. So I'll give him that respect. But in terms of the ministry, you have no business teaching anybody nothing. You need to just keep, really, you should be an ad-libber. You should be a subjugated ad-libber. That's what you should be. But because you want to assume the role of teacher, which really you're not a good teacher anyway, you're not edifying nobody with nothing. Okay? You're all about self-glorification and pleasure. That's what you're about. That's not your nature. You don't have the nature of being selfless. That's just not how you are. Everything you do is with the intent to gain something for yourself. And that has all been proven. Okay? But anyway, back to what I was saying.
Before you carry on, Malaka,
all right.
Yeah? Before you carry on, just understand that what's going on. You see, we stopped talking about our brothers and we're doing the UI. What did the Levi do? He creates situation to bring some bullshit. Yeah. So there's a lot of moments when they go against brothers, so they can use that and say, you see,
they got
but
no love.
Today,
they got no love.
We're doing that because we have to do it, man. We see your moves, man. We see your moves. But today we gotta do it because we have to get rid of the confusion.
Yeah, so but then again,
good job.
But then again, Malaka, we are in charge of these brothers, whether they want to accept it or not. So every time, like I said, every time you do your pants, we have to show brotherly love and clean that shit up. So now, when you go into Ahab, okay, according to what Aparayam is saying, because another thing it doesn't realize as well, when you go into the Blue Letter Bible, just because the Blue Letter Bible says this and that doesn't necessarily always mean that is correct. That's where the Rawah HaKodasha comes in, and we have to bring clarity by way of the new wine. Like for instance, when you go into Mesopotamia, it says Mesopotamia is in where? Iraq, Iran. That is incorrect. But through the Rawah HaKodasha, we've been able to show brothers where Mesopotamia is. So you are in no position to be telling us what is what, this is that. Like I said, you're meant to be an ad-libber at best. And your ad-libbing has to be filtered through by the powers that the Most High has set up, okay, by way of the Kahana and myself. Because really, if you look at the breakdowns we're doing, you can't even touch this stuff. You know, what you're doing here is comical, but the reason why we got to go into it is because we know brothers are watching you and they might get confused. Because that's what you're here to do. You're here to bring confusion. That's all you're here to do. You're not here for the greater good of the nation. Left to you alone, the gates of hell will prevail. Yeah! That's why Yahweh Shai never left the church with him. Yahweh Shai could have easily left the church with him. Yahweh Shai did not leave the church with him because he knew the gates of hell will prevail. Because that's what he is. He's a hell raiser. That's why the Most High has contained him in his little corner. That's why you got no pull. No one takes you seriously. And you're going to remain like that until the Most High finally visits you, man. Because I tried with him. 2 phone calls, man. Because you got to give brothers 2 chances. So Ahab, so Acha, Abba, Acha means brother, Abba means father. Now let's break it down. The reason why the Most High had it spelt the same way love is spelt, now get love. So this is the definition for the name Ahab. Now let's get love in Lashon HaKodasha. And then I'm going to paint the picture.
Right, so go here.
And it's funny because he says, he has nothing to do with the Hebrew Israelites. The Hebrew Israelites are one of the only groups that go into the Blue Letter Bible. Who showed you about the Blue Letter Bible? Did you know about the Blue Letter Bible until you stumbled against the Hebrew Israelites? Who even taught you the name of the Lord, Yahweh, that you say that you're making a mistake on? He doesn't even want to say the name of the Lord anymore. He said he doesn't want to throw the name. Yeah. Oh, stop with that bullshit, man.
And I got a precept for that.
I can see right through that. I can see right through that, man. Okay? I can see through your bullshit. And it's funny because the brothers that were trying to defend him, now he doesn't even acknowledge them by their name. And you're telling me that's not the leaven crept in of him not mentioning the Most High's name? The fact that you can't even, brothers that were defending you at the council, you had Shamashawana. He put his hand around him, and I could see through the bullshit. Because I keep saying in the spirit, you are the younger brother, and he can't even see that. High in age, young in the spirit. High in age, young in the spirit. That's what he is, man. He's the baby. He's a baby in the spirit. Shamashawana was defending that brother. Karafa was defending that brother. Now, today, he calls them Marvin and Jeffrey. How disrespectful is that? So you brothers need to learn, you know. Every time I speak about a certain brother, okay, you gotta remember, me and this brother, none of you guys were closer to him than me. So if I'm going a certain direction, there's a reason why. And now he's showing you, because now you guys were defending him. Now he don't even respect you. And now the same level has crept into mentioning the name of the Lord. Now he can't even mention the name of the Lord now. He's saying, I don't want to disrespect the Heavenly Father. To hell with that bullshit, man. We ain't buying it. Okay? We ain't buying it. Because the fact that you can't even respect brothers, you talk about love all the time. Love, 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 love. He talks about love, love. If you watch that video, I can't even count how many times the guy said love.
Malaka,
because he goes back to the disciple whom Yahweh I love. Because he goes back to Ahab, which when you go into the Lashwana Kodasha for love, you brothers say Ahab, 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 Ahab. And we have to come through the new wine to teach you that the A's are all meant to be mentioned, so it's meant to be Ahaba. That's why I said Ahab goes back to love. Because Ahab is that individual who has the love factor about him every time he comes. He came as Abraham. No, he came as Adam. He came as Abraham. He came as Joseph. He came back as Ephraim. And he came back as John the Revelator. So that's the level we're operating on. But we're just addressing that because I heard the Levi say, yeah, it means the father's brother. Yeah, that's what it means. It means the father's brother. But they don't even understand why Ahab translates to the father's brother. That's why we need to come in to bring clarity, like we've been saying. Because who was the father's brother? Okay, first of all, let's deal with the father. Who was the father? Who is the father? Who's known as the father of the 12 tribes of Israel? No, the father of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Oh yeah, Canaan. James being the brother of...
Right, so the father of the 12 tribes of Israel, because that's what we're dealing with now. Because he himself is one of the tribes. And Ahab was from the tribe of what? Ephraim. Okay? So you Ephraimites out there with that 41911 in you, don't get confused by this Malaka's bullshit that he's showing, you know. Don't get confused, man. Because that's Ephraim's spiritual power, to bring confusion. Because because they call it order out of chaos. They bring confusion to get the tribes confused. So they can what? They can elevate themselves in the confusion. The Ephraimites don't like things to be organized, you know. Organization, which the Romans brought, is bad for business.
Yeah, because you use the 419 words when there's confusion. When there's order, the 419 is thrown out the window.
So yeah, so the father is who? Jacob, right? And the brother of Jacob is who?
Joseph.
Right. No, the brother of Jacob is Abraham. So the father of the 12 tribes is Jacob.
Yeah.
And then the brother of Jacob is Abraham. And all of this, yeah, that's a good question. How does that work out? Because Jacob came as who? James. And Abraham came as who?
Yeah.
John.
So you gotta know what's what. Be able to understand it. That's why all of it understand it.
Yeah.
Because you can't use just mere coincidence.
You see what I'm trying to say? So you guys are
he's saying that Jacob is the brother of Abraham. It wouldn't make sense. But the reason why he's saying that, because in reincarnation, so he understands that reincarnation. The spirit has revealed that to him, but the brothers are not on the level yet. That's the reason why they buck up against understand. You get that? Right. That's what it is. But we have to teach the brothers, Because that's what that's our office, basically.
Yeah, there you go. So hey, so Ahab is John the Revelator. That's who he is. The guy who killed. Hey, look, when you go into the history of Israel, no one killed more prophets, to my knowledge, than that king, Ahab.
Yeah.
Even to the point Elijah the prophet was running away from that nigga.
Yeah. But like
And now today, in the regeneration, he's walking around because he has the liberty to do so. He's walking around communing with Levites as if he wouldn't have chopped that guy's head off back in his day as Ahab. Give me a break, man. And if the Most High has opened my eye for me to see what's going on, you think I ain't gonna call you out? And the only reason why I'm doing this is me showing brotherly love, man. Because you shit your pants when you try to come up against us concerning Ahab. Now get the definition for love. Get love. The Blue Letter Bible. Apostle Tahara was the one who showed us about the Blue Letter Bible. Right? The elders, they showed us about the Blue Letter Bible. You was not going into the Blue Letter Bible until you ran into the Hebrew Israelites. And this is how Ephraim is, you know. They will take something and then they'll come as if they came up with it.
Yeah, the jollof rice, for example. Jollof rice,
Bullshitters, man.
It goes back to Jollof. And there's a tribe in Senegalese called the Jollof. So the originators...
Oh, you mean the Wolof?
Yeah, Wolof.
Wolof,
Like no, not Jollof. No Jollof.
Wolof.
Wolof. So like that, yeah, Wolof. The Wolof tribe in Senegal, they call it Tiebu Dien. Yeah, Tiebu Dien. No, in Senegal. So the originators of jollof rice are the Senegalese, based on that tribe called Wolof. But whatever they took up the W, and they put the G. They gave them the Shibboleth and the Shibboleth situation. And they put the J, they call it jollof, and then everywhere you go, people say, oh, the Nigerian jollof is the best one. How dare you? I mean, I have no issue with that. Come on. That's the 419 right there, bro. If you're gonna see that Israel for the most part is Ephraim, then maybe the raw is not working.
If that's the case, then we should be calling the Passover Easter. When you go into the Bible, in the New Testament, it doesn't say Passover, it says what? Easter. So how did we find out that was incorrect? Oh, there you go. So that shows you that you're in no authority to be breaking down the scriptures when you was late to the party, man. How long was your campaign? Now, we're not saying that to say if a brother comes in the latter stages, he can't teach us nothing. We're just saying when you're a proven deserter, because you keep calling the Kahana a coward, he left, but you left as well. And what was your reason for leaving? Because you didn't accept the new wine. And we've just dispatched your run using the new wine. Because James the Greater, because there were two James, by the way. You had James the Lesser, and then you had James the Greater, who was the brother of John.
James and John are brothers. Yeah.
And James goes back to who? Jacob. And John goes back to Abraham. That's why when he came as Ahab through the Spirit, the Most High gave him that name Ahab, the name which translates as what? The father's brother. Because what? They came in the regeneration as James and John, the sons of thunder. Because Jacob, his wife that he loved was who? Rachel. And Joseph was the son that he loved. That's why he gave him the coat of many colors. And that's why Ahab also means love. Because John, the disciple whom Yahushua loved, is the same as Joseph, the son whom Israel or Jacob loved. Because through the Spirit, both of them came back through the same tribe of Ephraim as John and James. And you can't get around that because Abraham is known as what? The father of faith because of what he did. And it says faith is a gift from Yahweh. And when you go into Zebedee, who was the father of James and John, his name goes back to gift. So you can't make this up. And that's why the brother has even come back with that same faith element. So it's like, I mean, come on now. The writing is on the wall. And the reason why you're blinded is because there's too much Babylonian filth. Okay? There's too much Babylonian filth that's blurring your spiritual understanding. That's what's happening to the brother, man. And the only way back,
Put it under, yeah?
the only way back is if you, he keeps talking about, it's funny how Ephraim is such a fucking fraudster. They're so proud, they can give you the impression they're humble. That's how crazy Ephraim is, you know. Ephraim, this guy is the loudest, you are the loudest brother in the tabernacle, but yet you're telling everyone else they're noisy. That's how crazy it is. And that's just one of the things I wanted to dispatch. Okay? And that's real brotherly love. That's real brotherly love. Correcting your brother. Get Leviticus 5 and 1.
Let's deal with the Ahab.
Yeah.
Let's deal with the Ahab first.
Oh yeah, so yeah. Oh, so did you get the love? So how'd you say love in Lashwana Kodasha? Love.
Right. So
The hearty brother.
the
I'm just gonna draw the heart there and I'll put love. Because that's all he talks about. Love, love, love. You, if you don't love your brother, if you don't love your brother, if you don't, that's all he talks about. Love, 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 love. But he can't even hold a conversation.
Yeah.
He can't even hold a conversation, man. He's talking about all this love. And I said, bro, this guy's talking about love. Let me give him a call and let me see. Let me try and get some of that love. Because he's such a loving brother, isn't he?
Yeah.
And then he just bails out the call.
He showed you his true color.
And I just told him, I said, look, okay, all right, give me a list of the stuff you don't, agree with. And then me and the Kahana will go over it, Because at the end of the day, that's John the Revelator. What can I do? Whether he believes it or not, which I know he knows what I'm saying is the truth. Okay? But one thing about Ephraim, if it's bad for business, he's gonna swear that it's wrong. Because what? It's not glorifying him. So he gonna go against it. That's just how it is, man. So how'd you say love in Lashwana Kodasha?
So love is, the transliteration is Ahab.
Oh, you see that?
Yeah, the transliteration
Ahab.
is Ahab. Yeah. The transliteration is Ahab, but obviously it's Ahaba.
It's Ahaba, and that's how they spell Ahab, because through, you know how we say spiritually discerned? That's how you know these guys are not spiritual at all, man. The Most High made them call him Ahab to show us he is the love guy. And every time he looks in the mirror, he sees a fucking heart on his neck. So what's the problem, bro? That's really for the brothers that are entertaining his rhetoric. You know Isaiah 6 and 9, that's for you to see with your eyes, man. Because the Most High leaves things as a sign. Like even the Kahana, he left him as a sign. Thus Ezekiel is unto thee a sign. Even Abariahawaha, okay, he's a sign. Mayama, he's a sign. Even me, myself, I'm a sign as well. You could call me what you want. You could call me a beast. You could call me what you want. Which really, I am a beast. Because I'm from the tribe of Judah. And Judah is the lion. And the lion is a beast. And Shah season, beastly things are going to happen. The slayer of the lion has come out of his thicket. What's that precept? The lion and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. Get that, man. What's that talking about?
I think it's Isaiah.
Well, you think we came here for an Ephraimite Afro Beats party? That's not what Zakwana did in the Roman campaign. Yeah? When it talks about how the Roman Empire came and smashed the Grecians, it referred to them as beasts coming out of the sea, man. That's what Daniel the prophet saw in the night vision, right? So the tabernacle of David is gonna come and do beastly things, man. If that's why you're calling me a beast, well, so be it.
Yeah, read it, Malaka.
Because as far as to my knowledge, a lion is a beast, right?
Well, the beast king of beasts, isn't it?
Yeah, the lion, well, the king of the beasts. Well, there you go. If you don't want to get in line, that's on you, man. You keep talking all this love shit, but you can't even hold a phone call, man. But you're talking about love.
No, the love thing.
That's some bullshit,
Malaka, the
man.
love thing is like a narrative that they have to run with. All right, because they say that we don't have love, but that same young Levi that is entertaining him, how did he leave? Did that chase him away? No. He came out of the train station and he left. I say that again and again. All right, you were there, and many times he left. Many times he left. He would come back. He would go. He would come back. All accepted. So how don't I love brothers? How is the brother don't love when he's the one through whom you lot came in the truth? If we didn't have that much if we didn't have that much love, why would he be here even doing that? Because all of that is to prove that we love him, brothers. Because we catching hell for these men. We can just stick on a war, based doctrine and say, you know what, we're gonna keep it. Because I remember when me and you had that conversation in the begining, you were like, yo, Malaka, they ain't gonna get it, man. And the Spirit had us coming out, and so you can bring it out and me, assisting you, really. So, you know what I mean? So we have love for brothers, man. But you brothers, you've got basic issue from like your childhood, right? You didn't get enough love. So when you grew up there, you got that abandonment issue. So we're always crying out for love, but I can't give you, the best love. The best love will be the Father himself giving you that love. Because when I was around you, the love that I gave you, when it wasn't appreciated, man. All right? That brother in Brixton saying that, there's a brother that I was with that left, and that don't even, talk to me anymore. But the reason why I don't talk to you anymore because you disrespected me by attacking the new one when he came out. So when we reconciled after I left the camp, me and you were talking, but obviously it wasn't like before, but there was no issue. But all of a sudden, once you saw me with Malaka Ashan, you started to do lessons. Every time you had a live, you were going against the new one. So what are we supposed to do? There's no sincerity, and me, I'm not going to associate myself with someone that is not sincere. So you can go around saying that I don't have love, but me and you know the truth. You and I know what's going on, man. All right, so it's a narrative that brothers are running with. Now, with the brother, when you call the Manaka Parayama, what happened? Did he give you love? That's what I'm saying.
Bro, that's the calmest I've ever been. That's the calmest I've ever been. All I got was I got sweared at, man.
So that's not love. But if you love a brother,
swear
you got to take time and you got to have a conversation with him because you love him. Why chase him away from the phone if you say that you love? So you guys are bullshit.
He doesn't want to talk, man. He doesn't want to talk.
You guys are bullshit. I'm sorry to say that, but
he just wants to shout and bark and
bullshit.
that's what he wants to do, man. He can't be spoken to, and he doesn't want to accept the truth because he knows that these revelations, is rubbing him the wrong way. Because who wants to be called Ahab? One of the, if not, apart from King Saul, the most wicked king Israel have ever seen. No one wants to be associated with that, But you're not even being held for that. It's not like when Yahweh Shai comes back, he's going to say, oh, that's Ahab. I'm not going to let him in the kingdom.
That's
because we know he goes back to other people too. Yeah. But in this time, this guy has shown himself to be incompetent, bro. And that whole time he was around, he was being fake. He was being fake. Let's keep it real. He was. Because as soon as he had an opportunity, he did what, in typical Aparayama fashion, he did what is expected of an Ephraimite, So yeah, and it's funny because he the way he curses brothers out, that can't be accepted, man. Especially this brother here.
What did he say about the brother, man?
He says all kind of stuff about the brother, man.
What did he say about me? He said, well, I'm a...
Yeah, but you watched the video, innit? He said you're a coward, bro. And I'm thinking, what did the Kahana do to you, bro?
Because I left the when we were supposed to go to Amalek, I left. But
yeah, but that was spiritual. That's how you know he's not spiritual, man.
At least I'm back doing the new one.
And what's he doing? Making phone calls with a guy that's meant to be under you. And then he said, Yahweh. He doesn't even mention the Most High's name. He said the Most High forbid me be under a man. That's why he cut the cord, because I said he's under me. Which really, you are under me, man. You are. You're meant to be, you was my student.
Yeah.
This guy keeps forgetting. We didn't come and find you, you know. You came to us. You came to us. You can bullshit as much as you want. You came to us.
And also you put the brother, through the spirit, you put the brother over Senate, I remember.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you remember that? Man, you gave him a lot, the brother.
That's what I'm trying to say. So where's the beef there, bro?
You showed him
I don't hate the guy. If I hated him so much, would I call him? I know the brother got issues. We all got issues. I know he's got issues. But this ain't how we gonna do it. I keep saying, you have to come or bow down. Because regardless of what you do, you can go up, you can go down, you are still gonna finish last, bro. That's your destiny, bro. And I know it's burning you inside because you're like, I'm not gonna come under no. You are under the kahana, you are under me, and you are under this brother over here. Because in terms of the ministry, okay, you are junior level, junior rank. So you need to humble yourself like you say you are, because really we know you're bullshitting, and come under the order. Because this is all you're gonna get. Making little pissy-way, alleyway phone calls with individuals that are also deserters, it's not gonna get you nowhere.
Yeah, running away.
Because you're pissing and shitting all over that title of apostle. And your cop-out is to say you want to work on yourself. Bullshitter. If you want to work on yourself, why are you even talking? Why are you even bringing breakdowns out? Why are you trying to come up against Ahab meaning love? You can't even break that down. That's basic. That is basic. You can't even break that down.
When you brought that, I was like,
and he's talking about, I can't believe brothers are standing next to him. They know he's bullshitting. They know.
But the coward, he said that basically, I don't have the both. A lot of brothers say that. A lot, it's not, you know, the brother said, I'm scared of you.
Okay, so if you were scared of me, why did he go? Why is it that when I said let's go to Amalek, he said he's not coming? If he was so terrified, why didn't he come? So it shows these guys are just bullshitting, man. It's the Most High that's, you know, shifting things around.
No, they're not used to a brother that give respect to the next brother, you know, that is like have, you know, a way about himself, good manners, respect, know who the brother is and respect him. You know, they're not used for, but they say they're men of the Lord.
Exactly, and also, he talks about respect. You can't even, forget about me. I'm a beast, right? And I stand on that. That's who I am. I'm from the Lion of Wadaha. That's who I am. I ain't going, yes. And in Shah season, it's gonna be worse, okay? It's gonna be worse. So whatever the Most High has shown you about me, times that by 1,000, okay? Let's talk about the other brothers that love you, that showed you respect. Let's talk about Shama Shawana. Let's talk about Karafah. Why can't you address them by who they are as Karafah? Why do you have to call them Marvin? Why do you have to call them Jeffrey? What are you trying to prove, man? So every time you open your mouth, you're proving to us more and more that you are a decayed fruit. Because Ephraim means fruitful, right? But he's a decayed fruit, man. You've been went off. The only reason why we're talking about you is because you know when a fruit is decayed, it can infect the other fruits around it.
Yeah. Bad fruit.
That's why we're flare blitzing you with the Rawah HaKodasha, because you're opening your mouth, and every time you open your mouth, shit comes out. And that's how you know the Levite is wicked, because he knows it's some bullshit.
No, what he's trying to do, because remember, already he deleted 2 videos.
Yeah!
if his breakdown was that good, why would you delete it from the channel? So he knows what he's doing.
Man, Lakama is wicked,
Lakama is wicked.
He's wicked, man.
So he's trying to make a fool out of that brother, man. That's why he wasn't talking much. He would be like, he would play game. I know that brother. But that's the demon. When brother talk about, brother, you telling me I don't have no brotherly love. You know what you don't have? You don't know what you know what you lack? You lack sincerity, man. You're a 419. Obviously, you're from Nigeria. So that 11 is on him. The 11 is on him. It's on him. You're a 419. And the reason why you can't come around, because you know you can't play with me. The only time is because I have love. I know brothers, but I just play against that.
Even Lakama, we didn't chase him away.
He ran away.
He ran away.
He's so experienced. He's so something on me, and he run back.
And
That's
also,
what happened.
Malachi, you know what I don't understand, yeah?
Yeah,
Yo.
have you seen his face when he saw it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Malachi, you know another thing I don't understand? The Aparayama brother, he keeps calling you a coward and a deserter. Like, come on, didn't he desert and run away as well?
So he's insulting you.
He actually came to the battlefield
And then
he ran away.
And it's not the first time he did
But
that.
yet you're congregating.
He did that at least 3 times with me, man. Come on. Remember when I was in talking with you and that, when the brothers are there, one day he just disappeared. And then he took the brother Imam Allah with him saying that when I help brothers, I go all the way to town and talk about it. Basically, he was just saying things that would took the brother off regarding me.
That's what they do, man.
Right? He even called me there. One day I was at work. He called me. Yeah? And while I was having a conversation with him, talking about Kamam, he merged the call. So I can listen to what the brother Imam Allah was saying.
There you go.
And I was at work not saying anything. So brother Imam Allah says shit. I don't like this brother, man. I hate this brother. Well, he didn't say hate me, but he doesn't like me. If he see me in the street, he ain't gonna say hi because of this and this. And we're talking a lot of things. And obviously me and him had like a little back and forth on the phone. I rebuked him. You know, when he called me, telling me why I mentioned him in the video, and I say, why would you even come like that when you left without even, you left without the proper protocol? You want to come telling me why I'm talking about changing the video, which I know that brothers put a battery on his back. That's why he had that courage to call me. So I rebuked him, right? So in that merge call, I was there silent, and I heard the brother Imam Allah insulting me, saying bad things about me. But he never knew that though. Today he's with the same brother that merged the call to make me listen to the conversation without him knowing that I was listening. He with him doing the work today, man.
That's who calls himself a man of the Lord.
These are the people that say that they're men of the Lord. Full of 419, bro. They are not sincere. That's the reason why the Musa took me away from that bunch. Because they're not sincere, you know. And all they do is they just play games. But the Musa will catch them.
Play games,
the Musa will catch them. Me, I'm a very serious brother. I don't play games.
They like to play games, man.
I don't play games.
They like to play. They like to play silly games, man. And also another thing I want to address as well, all right? Really, the brother said every time you have an issue, you come on YouTube. You came on YouTube to shit all over the platform. Now we're clearing it. That's brotherly love.
Yeah, that's brotherly love.
If it was a private phone call, I could have given you the breakdown, which I clearly doubt you would have adhered to. So now, because you shat on the plat, you said, oh, we come on YouTube and the whole world is watching. Well, you took a big shit. You took a big dump in front of the whole world, and we're gonna clean it. Because I clearly remember I told you when you was around us, I used to tell you my job is to clean shit up, and I'll proudly clean shit up. That's my brotherly love, man. I'm gonna clean it up. So now we're gonna address John chapter 8, verses 56.
Well, let's read Jeremiah 4:7 first.
Oh yeah, Kana, yeah, the
read it and then
destroyer, yeah.
Read it because we have to.
Yeah, the brother said I'm a beast.
Yeah, so let's read that.
So let's read it. Let's see if Yahweh Shai, and really, when I said that Yahweh Shai is not here, what the point I was trying to make is the Spirit has shown us that the Ruach HaKodesh is dealing with us. And he said, I am with you always. But then before he left, he said, I will send the Comforter, even though that will teach you all things. Who is showing the signs of having that Comforter? Showing you your tribe, showing you which of the patriarchs you go back to. I mean, what more could you ask for, man?
And even the miracle came, and like you saw the miracle. And
I asked him about the miracles. I asked him, I said, Malaka, I said, what about the miracles, man? You know what he said? He said, I'm not saying, and I asked him, I said, so should we stop what we're doing? Because I told him, I said, look, what about the miracles? Okay, fair enough, you got your 2 cents. What about the miracles? Should we stop what we're doing? And then he said, nah, by all means, don't stop what you're doing. You see how Ephraim is? They're going to say what you're doing is some bullshit, but yet in the same breath, they're going to tell you to continue. So if you have my best interest at heart and what I'm doing is some BS, talk me out of it. Let me shut that shit down. So it shows you this guy ain't got no love. He loves himself. It's all about him. He's not going to come out and say it because it sounds bad. That's why you don't watch what an Ephraimite says, you watch what he does. because they talk a lot, and he's a salesman by nature.
That's true.
So he gonna sell you some bullshit. That's just how the tribe of Ephraim are, man. Okay.
Let's stay on track, bro.
Kana.
My phone 7. I forgot to down my. You know, today we're gonna leave the thing alone. I have it in my bag.
Okay. This is Judah threatened with a vision. Salakia. This is Judah threatened with invasion. Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 7.
No.
The lion is come.
Notice he talks about Judah.
Nah.
Can you see that? The tribe of Judah is why did they call the tribe of Judah a lion, bro? A lion is a beast. And what did Yahushua said? He said, I will stain all my raiment. I will stain all my raiment. You know how vicious you have to be to stain all your raiment. So yes, I am a beast. If that's what you want to call me, so be it. Out of your mouth, you have professed it. Okay? And let's see how long he can carry on with this bullshit, man. Let's see how long he can carry on with it. Because I know the Heavenly Father's bringing the hammer down. Right now, he has him out there for whatever reason, which we don't know why. But the Most High is going to sort your ass out. Guaranteed. And you're desiring the Shah season, you're going to get it. Because he said the Most High likes to give us what we want, innit? Well, you're going to see about the Shah season. You're going to see. So read that.
Verse 7. The lion is come up from his thicket, and the destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way.
Right?
He is gone forth from his place to make thy land desolate, and thy cities shall be laid waste.
You go.
Without an inhabitant.
There you go, man. So that shows you the tribe of Judah has that lion element about it. The Most High there's certain men. That's where this whole raising up the head thing goes back to. You're gonna get told who you are, which of the men of the Lord you go back to, and like I keep saying, do what you want to do with it. You see what I'm trying to say? It's kind of like the Most High gave the talents and said, now go out. That's what he's doing, raising up the heads. Because when this raising up the head thing started, I was talking about the elders of Great Millstone, right? I was breaking down who they go back to. And the Kahana heard it, and he tapped into it. And now through if it was a fluke, he wouldn't be standing here today. Because he tapped into the Rawaka Kodasha, and now, not only does he know who he goes back to, he knows what he's meant to be doing. So the reason why you're saying you want to work on yourself, you're still, because really when someone says they want to work on themselves, it means they're still confused. It's because you have wandered out of the way of understanding. To the point where he feels like the guy who taught him Abagara, Hawazaka, he can now come and teach him the scriptures. Every single time he comes up, he always gets smashed. But you see, Ephraim is so stubborn, he keeps coming back. It's kind of like that precept where the Lord said, why should I even chastise you anymore? The more I chastise you, the more you rebel. But anyway, I want to address another precept that he brought out. John chapter 8 verses 56, my Imam. And that shows you he don't understand the reincarnation thing. He doesn't. Because he doesn't believe Apostle Tahara is Mashaha. You know that?
Yeah.
You don't believe that.
Well, the thing is this, we have to now come back again and talk about, like, go back to. It's like they want us like that. They're doing it on purpose. Every time we come, they want to bring some shit out so they can talk more. But hey, man's going off the road. So let's go.
Let's go. This is what you want. This is what you want. You know.
If that's what you want, let's go.
This is the adulterous woman. John chapter 8, verse 56. Your father, Abraham, rejoiced to see my day.
Right.
And he saw it.
And he what?
And he saw it.
Right.
And was glad.
Right. So now, he's using that precept to say, when Abraham saw Yahweh Shai, that was when the three messengers came. That's when the free messages came. Hey, get that St. John. It's sad, man. It's sad we gotta do this to the brother. He's just making a mess, bro. And that just goes to show us the same way this brother behaves in questionable ways outside of the ministry. I'm not talking about in the ministry. Outside of the ministry. You're behaving in a questionable way inside of the ministry. So can you see the disparity there? This Malakah behaves in questionable ways outside of the ministry. You behave in questionable ways inside of the ministry. So how dare you point your finger at him and question him and say, oh, how can a guy like this who doesn't know his left from his right be standing right next to you? The reason why he's here is because what? The Most High put him here so he can be protected from what's coming. You are saying standing here because you feel like you're gonna somehow find a way out, because that's how Ephraim is. You're gonna see. That's why I said when the fire starts, this Shah season is gonna weed out a lot of you guys. You're gonna get wet out. You're gonna get wet out.
Yeah, they're not ready.
You guys ain't ready. I'm telling you, you guys are not ready. Men's hearts failing them. Men's hearts failing them. It's gonna be crazy, man. That's what I'm saying. They're gonna love us.
Yeah, you wanna go against
Malachi, you already had the visions and the dreams when you saw brothers following and behind us, cleaving. And then you open your dirty mouth and say the Most High ain't gonna use a man that shits and pisses himself to help your ass. But a man that shits and pisses himself is the same reason why you're reading the Blue Letter Bible today. Is the same reason why you know Lashawana Kwadasha.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
And this is how these niggas are, you know.
You help them and they're gonna shit on you, man. It's
I'm telling you,
come
man.
on, it's unbelievable, man. It's
And this is the source. This is the source of all the bullshit we're seeing today. Because you know how the Lord says you always gotta go to the source of the problem. We have the source of the problem. So read that. So notice how he said Abraham rejoiced to see my day. Now we know through the new wine that Abraham goes back to John the Revelator. That's why John the Revelator was at the cross, because that was the salvation to take away the filth of the nation which he started. Declaring the end from the beginning.
Right.
That's why the Most High had him there, because he started the shit. So he had to come and finish it. That was spiritual, man. But anyway, you know, just to bring more clarity, read that in the NLT Bible. Read it, since he likes to use the NLT
John 8,
Bible.
John 8.
Yeah, the same precept, John 8:56.
Yeah, which NLT?
Because he was saying that had already happened in Abraham's time, when the three messengers came to tell him about having the son.
Disappointed, bro.
And that's why he doesn't have a Machanaha out there prophesying on the highways, which really, that's the basic level.
Yeah, that's the Alapa level.
If you don't want to be on the raising up a heads level, at least make yourself useful.
Yeah.
Don't be in pissy alleyway corner type situations, hiding behind your phone screen, barking while on the M11 or whichever M you're on. That's not gonna get you anywhere.
Are you ready?
Read that.
So this is John chapter 8 verse 56 NLT. Your father Abraham.
Your what?
Your father Abraham.
And that's why Ahab means what? The father's
father,
brother. Who is the father? Jacob. And the brother of Jacob is Abraham, because he goes back to John.
Your father Abraham rejoiced as he looked.
Wait, as he what?
As he looked.
As he what?
As he looked.
As he what?
As he looked.
Forward to my coming.
As he looked forward. That means future tense. Oh, you got cut, man. Oh, hey, listen. That Levi is wicked, you know.
Very wicked.
He's a wicked. You know what?
It's always been like that, man.
I'm glad the Most High is revealing him to us.
He's always been like that. Always been like that.
He
He's
saw it.
A little.
Wait. He what?
He saw it and was glad.
He saw it and was glad.
The people said,
But hang on. Notice he said he looked forward to it. So that means it's future tense. And he saw it because what? He was gonna be at the crucifixion, man. He saw it. He was there. That's why he's called the eyewitness. Why is he the eyewitness apostle? Because he had to witness the sin that he started being taken away. That's it right there, man. He looked forward to it.
Yeah, he saw it and was glad. The people said, "You aren't even 50 years old. How can you say you have seen Abraham?"
You see that? Because Abraham was John the Revelator.
Yahushua answered, "I'll tell you the truth. Before Abraham was even born, I am."
You see that? Because he created the world, man.
Yeah, and Malaka, I was quickly as well, like, because the GMS understand, the water understanding, to take that precept and say that the reason why Yahushua said it because he goes back to, no. It goes back to Melchizedek.
Oh, right.
We all know that Melchizedek was a Jebusite, so, he cannot be, Yahushua.
But they also teach that Yahushua was Adam.
Yeah.
Because I heard- That's wrong.
I used to think that as well.
That's wrong, man. Because we already done the breakdown about Adam. Adam was the first man who sinned, right? That's John the Revelator. Adam was the first man who sinned, and the first fruits of that sin was Esau, Cain. That's why Esau is what? The first son of who? Adam, Cain. That's why Esau behaves the way he does. He wants to know everything. He wants to put everything in a cage. He has that first right of refusal spirit. That's why Esau likes to control everything. Because he's Cain. He's the first son of Adam. And right now, Adam is in that same spirit, man. Because Adam goes back to who? Abraham, the first circumcised man. It says the Most High don't do nothing new. Everything is recycled. That's why he made the covenant with Abraham again. Because what? That's Adam. Okay? And Abraham had to come through the line of Noah. That's another thing they don't want to talk about. Because Abraham's line, when he came as Adam, got cut off. Because they were wicked, man. They were doing some wickedness. The sons of God was talking about the sons of Adam. They saw the equal people and they took them as wives. And that's how those wicked giants came about. Now, notice, it says in those days there were giants, and even after. So that shows you the flood didn't happen on the whole earth. Because how did the other giants survive? Because when the Israelites came out of Egypt, they had to fight giants. I thought all the giants got killed off in the flood. So you guys need to go back to school, man. You need to go back to school. Get that precept, man. When it says in those days there were giants and even after. Because, hey, that's what the new wine does. It's polishing, it's roughening, it's polishing rough edges. That's what it's doing. Because they need to explain to us how the giants that lived after the flood escaped. That's what, this is for the other brothers out there.
The giants talks about who the tribe of, certain tribe that were basically told.
No, but how did they come about?
Yeah,
did they come from Noah's loins? Because it said only Noah and his sons survived, right? So where did the giants come from? Where did the giants come from? Question mark. Because you gotta remember, the giants, all of them couldn't stay in Mesopotamia. Some of them would have branched out. They would have left that place. Because remember, the eco people are all over the place. You got eco people in America. You got eco people in
everywhere.
Everywhere, man.
Because
even in Australia.
It's like you leave. It's like you don't cut your backyard. It's gonna grow. You don't cut the grass, it's gonna grow. So the Most High put them over there to regulate the ecosystem in each place. So that the Most High, when Yahushua was creating them, with the Alahayama, he put them everywhere, man. Everywhere they were there already.
6-day creation.
Yeah, they were there already. Man.
So the sons of God took the Ecos people and they populated with them. That's how those those guys came, the men of renown, all them guys. That's where they came. Because look at the rock. the Samoans don't go back to the 12 tribes of Israel. They're Eco people. But the Rock's father went and interbred with them. And look at the Rock, man, the most famous movie star. That's an Israelite from the tribe of Ephraim. That's why he has that bullhorn thing as his sign, the bull. You know what I'm saying? And he's famous and he's very proud and he could talk on the mic. No one can talk more than the Rock on that mic, you know.
The Rock is cool.
But you see his dad, that's a Jake. That went into what? To breed among the Eco people, and now he's a man of renown. That's the same thing that happened with the sons of Adam. Not all the sons of Adam stayed in Mesopotamia. The ones that were highly acclaimed were the ones that were there. The who's are the ones that stayed there. And the Most High flushed them out. But some of them survived because they moved out. Okay? Some of them survived. And that precept will show you that. Read that, Genesis. Read it. So we're bringing clarity on all levels because the new wine is here to bring clarity. We're raising up their heads. We're going to talk about the tribe of Zebulun.
That part was like before the flood, isn't it?
Yeah. So read that. Right. Because remember, the flood came after they had gone out and done what they did. Because you know the Most High always creates and then he sits back and lets it play out. And then he comes and judges. You know?
Alright. Yeah, this is the corruption of mankind, Slacker. Genesis chapter 6, verse 4. There were giants in the earth.
Right?
In those days.
Right?
And also after that.
And also what?
And also after that.
Yeah, so how did they survive? It says the Most High wiped the giants out. So why is it that when we came out of Egypt, we now had Goliath and his brothers and all these, a guy with 6 toes? That's abnormality. How is a guy getting 6 toes, bro, and 6 hands?
That mixture between
that shows you that some of Adam's sons survived. The sons of, and also, you gotta remember, the sons of Adam were bigger in stature than the regular guys. The Most High reduced their height and their lifespan through Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So the Shem, Ham, and Japheth seed line came and mixed with those giants that escaped the flood. Because you gotta remember, they moved from Mesopotamia into other places to go and try and, you know, dominate other places. Because all the giants couldn't stay in that place. There's too many kings there. They had to move out, man. And that's why when we went into the land, we had to fight with the Anakim people.
So that means they must have been they were in the west.
Yeah, they already went to that side. They were doing their thing,
all the way to the west.
And really, the Most High kept them so we could come and kill them off, just to show his power. You see what I'm saying? That's why when Goliath was a Philistine, but he was from that bloodline. He was from the sons of Adam bloodline, the guys that used to live to 700, 800, 900 years. He had that DNA in him, okay? That's why he was so big in stature. That's why when we came out of Egypt, Joshua had to go up against those guys, man. And he said, man, the inhabitants of that land, we were like grasshoppers before them.
They were giants.
They were big guys, bro.
9 feet.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's the sons of Adam, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. The Most High made them escape the flood for later. He was going to come back and kill them off later with the Israelites.
When you say giants, how tall do you think they are?
9 feet.
I'm thinking that. Figures.
No.
Yeah, they were big. They were men of stature, bro. Big guys.
They were just mean that they were tall and different.
To that light there.
Yeah.
No, not over there.
No, that light there. Look, that light. That's what
light? That one.
Yeah, there.
Yeah. They were big.
There you go.
They were serious. They were giants.
They were giants, bro. They were giants. They were
That's
big.
what Esau was talking about. They were giants. They found out.
They were giants. Yeah.
Bones and shit like that.
Because those giants, they were more advanced than the regular man.
Yeah, not as tall as this. The top was that one. That part.
So they could move. They could move.
Yeah.
So they'll move around.
Yeah. Because they're strong.
Yeah, they're strong. They'll move and they can build shit. They were big, strong guys, bro.
Let me finish it off though. What?
I'm trying to think of another shit one that Ephraim talk about. Because the Abraham thing, that one dispatched.
When the sons of Yahweh came in unto the daughters of men,
Transfiguration, innit?
and they bear children to them, the same became mighty men which were of old.
Yeah, just
men
like,
of
just like
renown.
today. You know, when Jake puts his seed in the other nations, they become mighty men. You know?
I know my small guy at football, yeah. This guy is strong. Touching like that, it's like rock. And he's small, but he's very, very strong. Very
It's the
strong.
spirit of it's the God gene. It's the God gene,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, how can like man's like a rock? He's a small guy, man.
It's the God gene, Malachi. It's the God
Must
gene.
be, must be. Look, even people taller than him, I haven't seen anyone stronger than
Nah, so
man.
anyway, one more thing we dispatched before we get into the Zabawalawana breakdown is, you know, the Malaka Aparayama was talking about the transfiguration. And that one is easily broken down because first of all, you got to ask yourself a question. Peter, James, and John, were they there in the time of Moses?
No.
So how were they able to know that's Moses and Elijah?
Kana.
That's because Yahweh Shai told them
Kana.
that was Moses and Elijah.
Hold on, brother.
Kana.
And the flesh of Moses and Elijah, okay, would it have been preserved from that time? So that shows you it wasn't an actual flesh. It was a projection.
It was a projection. Like
That's why
what
he
they
was
call it?
transfigured.
Yeah.
It was a projection, man.
Kana.
That's what it was. Just like how they done a projection of Tupac
Yeah, exactly. How
when
do
he
you call
was
that
on the
thing?
stage rapping.
Right,
Was that Tupac? Could you go and touch him like that?
No, it was.
Why
It
didn't
was
they
a
go and touch
hologram.
him?
It was a hologram.
It was a hologram, bro. And that's how the Most High showed. When you read the book of Daniel, it said the Ancient of Days did sit. That was a projection.
It was a
that he
projection,
showed
yeah,
him in a
yeah,
vision,
yeah.
man. So it shows you the level this guy is on. Low level. Low level. Low level. That's why he was the first guy to go into the land, the low land.
Kana.
Because Canaan means low land.
Low land.
Because that was declaring the end from the beginning. Okay, through the new wine technology, spiritually discerned as the Most High was gonna make the brother lowly.
Kana.
That's what you're seeing, and it's, you know, maybe the Most High just wants to be glorified in that.
Yeah,
So we
he
just
will.
have to go with that.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't going front. That's a great brother right there.
Kana.
He goes, just because he's coming up against us, I ain't gonna tell the truth. I'm not a spiteful guy like that.
Kana.
I'll tell the truth. He's a great brother, but right now, the Most High has made him lowly, man. No, I'm talking about Aparayama. Yeah. The guy's a beautiful brother, man. But the Most High wants to be glorified to show, just like he made Nebuchadnezzar chew grass. He wants to be glorified, so he's taking the Malaka Aparayama's understanding. Because the Malaka Aparayama is a very intelligent brother, man. He should be able to break down scriptures like that. The brother even taught me a lot of things that I never, knew about through the spirit. Boy, how does one even get that big, bro?
I don't understand.
Maybe it's like a.
Bro,
Maybe like a defect.
that is not good, man. And that represents the pride. She could probably be from the tribe of Akarayama. That's the leaven, bro, to get that big. That is a demon. That is not good, man.
It's not the right proportion.
Yeah, that is not good. And that shows the leaven of Aparayama. Big. You know, that puff bread, puffed up. Because the men of the Lord, like I keep saying, they weren't overweight, man. That's why even this Malaka over here, when he was getting to a certain size, the Most High chastised him and cut his weight down. That's what's happened to you, bro. He gonna cut you down. He gonna cut the weight down, man.
We lost.
He gonna cut the weight down. But anyway, back to what I was saying about the Malaka Parayama. He knows we don't hate him. The only thing is that we're not gonna tolerate his bullshit. Because right now he's in bullshit mode and we can't tolerate it. And every time the bull shits, we have to clean it up. Because that's Ephraim's sign, the bull. So every time the bull shits, we clean it up. So what other bullshit have we got to clean up?
Yeah, did you speak about it?
Yeah, the transfiguration is straightforward.
Yeah,
It was a projection.
What else, man? What else?
And the reason why Peter, John, and James were there is because that's King David, Abraham, and Isaac, and Jacob. Because Yahweh Shai is Isaac. Yah, Taza, Chakwa. Did I say it right? Yataza Chakwa. That's how you say Isaac, man. The laughter. His teeth shall be white with milk. Okay? There you go.
I go back to Isaac as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Because he gave the blessing to Esau, so he's coming back to take it. You see what I'm trying to say? And it only makes sense. That's why the sun rises from the east and goes to the south. The teaming are teaming. When you go into the term teaming, it means what? South. So he's headed southward. There you go. We've done all them breakdowns, you know.
But you think you was meant to give the blessing to Esau, but you gave it to Jacob, right?
I mean, no. It was meant for Jacob.
Yeah. The Most High, man, it's a storyline, isn't it?
It was meant for Jacob.
Yeah.
Or you think he's
it played out like that.
Yeah, it played out like that. Because Jacob loved Esau, but Esau was the hunter. Was bringing him the good food and that, the good meat and that. But he didn't know that his wife already, consulted the oracle. She knew spiritually that Jacob was supposed to get the blessings. So that's what happened. The mothers know that the children sometimes better than the father, man. But they're the one that carry them the best out of them. That's what it is. Spiritual things. Yeah, man, like I think we're done, you know. We got,
Let's move on. Let's get into the sentence.
Whether we forgotten, whether we forgotten through the spirit, might be rebuilding time,
And it's funny because no one even takes it seriously anyway. We're just doing it, because he keeps talking about love, love, love. So we show you some love, bro. Give you the breakdown. Even though you may not accept it now, you're going to come to terms with it later. Because I don't know what he's thinking in his medulla oblongata. Maybe the Most High is going to switch up the game to suit him so he can feel. Because he's basically saying that the Most High has to change everything to conform to how he wants it to be.
Yeah.
And then he'll come in and nah, you're going to have to get with the program. That's how it is.
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work.
He wants everything to get with him. He doesn't want to get with it. He wants it to get with him. That's how his brain is working right now,
And also, brother, just let me go in your heart, man.
I don't know what he has against
just
you,
let me
bro.
go in your heart because I had that dream before the new one.
But you don't even say nothing about it.
No, but I had that dream.
That's
spiritual.
mad.
I had that dream in the park. When we had that before the new one, I saw everything that's playing out right now.
Kana.
So he came and I gave him a hug, but he put his hand between my heart and his heart.
Yeah,
so
but
today,
this is the same guy that told Elijah the prophet, "Has thou found me my enemy?" I mean, you should be quiet, brother. You should be quiet, man. You should be. I'm not saying the blood of the prophets is going to be required on your hand. Obviously, the Most High going to forgive you for that, because Yahweh Shai has taken away that blemish. But in this time, you're not doing yourself any favors, man, the way you're behaving. Because he keeps talking about every idle word. That's really for you. You're the one that's idle, and you're shit talking words. Because what is he doing concerning the ministry? Brothers, let's ask ourselves a question. What is Aparayama doing concerning the ministry? What's he doing? He's not doing anything, man. He's not doing anything.
He's not being productive.
You're not being productive, man. In typical Aparayama fashion, you said you're focusing on yourself.
Yeah, and also I must say that.
So where's the sacrifice?
The brother, you shouldn't let Lakama lead you on like that.
No. Lakama is not leading him on. He's not. He knows what Lakama is doing. Come on now. Come on. Ephraim is wise to do evil, isn't it? Ephraim is wise. They got wisdom to do wickedness. I don't think Lakama has the capacity to lead someone like him on. He knows exactly what he's doing. Because no one wants to listen to him right now. He's in no man's land. You understand? Because Ephraim, the spirit that's on Ephraim is my way or the highway. That's how he is.
Yeah, and for you other brothers who say that we are pushing the false doctrine, you're confused, man. And a lot of you are hating as well. A lot of you are jealous, man. A lot of you are jealous. And you're being jealous. And it shows, but then you're going to turn around and say that. But you can't even prove it. You always. Sometimes I listen to you and I laugh myself. I'm like, dang. That's how the most I can blind someone, man. But hey, let's move on. Bring it up. Bring it up.
Wait, now, what is it about?
What is that?
Oh, okay. all right.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 21, verse 18. Down to 20, yeah? As is a house that is destroyed, so is wisdom to a fool.
That's right. Yeah, bring it. Carry on.
And the knowledge of the unwise is as talk without sense.
That's right.
19. Doctrine unto fools is as fetters on the feet, are like manacles on the right hand.
Because he was saying we should stop talking, man. That's what he said. He said we should stop. He said we should stop talking. But yet he comes and he says, by any means, don't stop what you're doing. So which is which, man?
That's the 419 right there.
Come on, man. You know you're bullshitting, man. Come on.
Yeah, but then again, when the
I even
brother
told
brings
him, I
out-
said, let's go out and have a drink and let's talk. This guy don't want to meet up, man.
Oh, man.
He's
knows,
not in that spirit,
he
bro.
knows he's not in that
Nah,
spirit,
man. He don't want to do the work, bro.
But coming back to what he's saying, it's like wisdom has been taken away from certain brothers, man.
Yeah, man.
To the point where now you see a level of wisdom and you can't even relate to that. Your spirit is not ready to understand that because, like you say in Proverbs 4 and 7, you're not getting that understanding. You don't have an understanding, man. You know? Okay, bring it out.
Yeah, man. So the first inhabitor of the lowland has been made lowly. You know, and that's why he was part of the argument of who was the greatest in the kingdom. You know, it was him.
Oh yeah.
When they were arguing about who's the greatest, he was part of that argument. He must have been one of the apostles saying, who's the greatest? Nah, Abraham has to be the greatest. And then what did Yahushua say? He that is greatest among you shall be the least. That's why he's been made lowly. Because I'm sure Lakama is laughing in his head. Lakama is a wicked nigga, man. He's wicked. Because when he was talking with the Malaka asked him, is Solomon Yahushua in the flesh or in the spirit?
What sort of question is this?
It's a 419 question, isn't it? Like a man was, you know when someone wants to stab you, but you're holding his hand and you're like, but you basically, you know when you're dancing with someone and you know he wants to stab you, but you're putting your hand there and you're still trying to dance with him, and you're just enough just so he don't stab you. Every time he pulls the knife out, you just push it back, but you don't want anyone to see. And then it's like you're trying to dance, you know, on the outside, you want to create a situation like there's harmony, but within, you know the guy's trying to stab you, but you're just trying to hold it together just so people will think, you know, there's some harmony. It's some madness. Because I thought I was trying to trip him up the whole time.
Well, he wasn't saying nothing, innit? And then I would be pissed off, be like, yo, can you hear me?
And you're meant to be a teacher, you know.
But because like I'm you're chatting,
bro. He knows you're talking shit, man. He knows you're talking shit, bro.
The Israel like that, so like that, the Israel like that, Edomite.
How you gonna say shit like that? Yo, Malachi, you know what dispatches though? It says Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning. So that means Esau gonna be at the top. Who is everyone following behind? Are they following behind the Arabs? Does everyone want to wear dashiki and all that shit? Hijab. Our people want to look like the Edomites. Even though the reason why they get the doggy stringy hair is because they want to look like Esau. No one ain't trying to fucking be no Arab.
You don't have common sense.
Come on, man.
The spirit is gone, I guess. So
The spirit is gone, bro. Because you know sometimes it's not always about precept, like he says. You gotta watch with the eyes and see. The Most High will show you who Esau is, man. The Most High will show you who Esau. The Arabs don't go around pushing homosexuality. And that's a big thing among Esau.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, the man of sin shall be revealed.
Yeah.
Being revealed right now.
Hey, who's
man.
pushing the LGBT thing? Is it the Arabs? Are they pushing the LGBT?
Exactly. And if you talk about spiritual Egypt, how do we know that this is the spiritual Egypt? Because they're pushing that Sodom and Gomorrah.
If you do that in the UAE, they're
they're
gonna lock you up.
Kill you, bro.
What the hell is he
They're
talking
gonna
about?
cut your head off. So like you see,
This
that's
guy
what I'm
is
saying,
so low. That's what I'm
And-
saying. His knowledge is lowly now.
and like a man knew that. So like a man you asking like a man question that he knows but to be tactical, he ain't saying nothing. And he making you
Because he wants you to
yourself.
spill it all out.
Yeah.
He wants you to
So
spill
he
it
can
all out.
laugh at you, so you can put it out and people say, you see how bug out. So I think Stop doing that because it's a wrong move. You're wiser, man. Come on, man. It's you now. You ain't gonna let yourself.
Wisdom and understanding has departed from the medulla oblongata of
I
Akarayama.
was very disappointed. I'm like, nah, bro.
That's why he can't say the name of the Lord. He can't say it. Because, and how I know it is he can't even mention the brothers that were defending his names properly. He's calling them Marvin and Jeffrey. That's crazy, man. You can call me Royce, I don't care. But at least, you know, the guys that were supporting you at the council, show them some respect, man. You know?
Yeah, and if you say you got love, you calling me a proven coward. The way you said it, it was like, you know, it remarks there was energy behind it.
And you never did nothing to
and
it.
I never did nothing.
You never did nothing. So that shows you, that even proves to you that he's off. And that shows you he's got hatred for the men of the Lord.
It's like you got hate for me, bro.
He's got hatred, man.
I haven't done nothing to you. Me and you never had anything, bro. Never. When you came around, me and you were always cool. It was me and you before anyone else. When we came to camp on Saturdays, and me and you were cool, man. We used to ride in your car. We'll go and find a parking place, come back to the library, chill. And he said that. So me and you had no issue. Until I refused to go there, and then you call me saying that, you know, Captain said, that should discontinue from camp.
And now he calls me a beast.
Well, you said Captain that day, so what changed now?
Why did you call me? Hey, yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, why would you call someone your captain and then turn around and call him a beast? Yeah, Malaka, don't be distracted, man. Let's stay plugged in.
Yeah, finish it. Yeah, canal.
Ecclesiasticus, this is the last bit. A fool lifteth up his voice with laughter, but a wise man doth scarce smile a little. Then he used to smile, laugh loudest in the room.
Oh yeah, of course. He's the loudest guy, but yeah, he claims he likes peace and quiet. You know what I mean? You're the loudest guy in the room, man. And it's funny because every time he talks, he always says love, love, love. That has to be spiritual, you know. That is showing us he's the love guy. Yeah, that's who he is, bro. The father's brother. Jacob's brother, innit? Because remember, Jacob wanted Joseph. That's his son, innit? And he come back as who? James, the sons of thunder. Zebedee, gift, endowment. Anyway, we're going to go into it, man. His understanding, he can't comprehend what we're teaching. That's why he thinks we're false prophets, but it's all good. Because even Elijah was not good enough for him. He was trying to kill Elijah the prophet, man. You know? But yeah, so today, you know, we're going to be going, hey, and also before we get into it, I just want to say, a lot of you guys, I've noticed this about the nation of Israel. They always want things to go a certain type of way. But even when you hearken onto their ideas and you try and create harmony by going in a direction that they want you to go in, they still backtrack. So that through the spirit,
they'll leave you for dead.
Yeah, exactly. They'll leave you for dead. So that just tells me that we just need to just be hard with you guys, man. That's the only way to deal with you. And me personally, I'm naturally rough on the edges anyway. And the Most High gave us the new wine because he knew we could do it. The Most High wouldn't give the new wine to incapable people. Yeah. Because before we were even born, the Most High had set this whole thing up. We are just acting out the script. But when we show humility and we hearken on to brothers when they tell us, when they give suggestions, that's just us being humble. But then again, with that humility comes what? The patience to learn whether what is being told to us is legit or it's just a side comment, which usually Israelites do that a lot. You understand? And we to a certain degree, we have that wisdom to be able to understand whether a brother's being sincere or he just wants to put his 2 cents.
Yeah, man, but now we're going to follow the spirit, man.
Yeah, man, because,
the
the Heavenly Father, picks the men of the Lord for a specific reason. You understand? He put something in them, like even Moses. When he picked Moses, he knew Moses couldn't speak properly. But he picked him. He said, oh, but you know I can't talk. Yeah. He said, nah, I want you to do it. Even this brother here, this Malakah here, he's the way he is for a reason. but he's the one that comes consistently. You have brothers in the Bayafar that can speak better than him, that can read better than him. Why did the Most High choose him? Because the Most High gonna use him to do what he wants to do. Just to show you guys, the same way he made Nebuchadnezzar chew grass, he still had him have dominion over all the kingdoms. It's just an exhibition of power. The new wine is gonna accomplish what it's supposed to, regardless, okay?
That's right.
Hey, and the Grandmaster himself can attest to that, because prior to him coming, the style was consistent and he was edified through that. So yeah, so we're gonna go into Zebulun'S Amethyst stone, right? So it's, yeah, Kana, we're talking about Zebulun today, Kana, Zabawalawana, you know what I mean?
I had a dream about that stone as well.
Yeah, the Amethyst, yeah.
When I saw it in the shop, fascinating. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, hey, we're dealing with some serious high level.
When we told you you were Zebulun, you were like, nah, I'm Ephraim, man.
Like, I still
I'm
feel like
Ephraim,
I'm
man.
half and half.
Your mom, I think your mom is Ephraim.
Nah, you can't be half and half, bro.
No, like dad might be Zebulun, mom.
No, that's what he means, man. That's what
Oh, Kana, yeah, but your bloodline is Zebulun.
Yeah.
You're a Zebulun.
Your mom may be Ephraim.
You know what I mean?
That's why he's saying that with your dad.
Yeah, for my dad, Zebulun.
And also, one thing about this,
you can relate. I told you why Zebulun.
and also an advice I'll give to you brothers, yourself included. When the Rawacha is in effect, never question the Rawacha Kodasha. Because the Malakah over here, when I told him who he was, he didn't agree with me. He should attest to that. He didn't agree with it. But over time, the Most High showed it to him and said, yes, this is who you are. And now that he's accepted it, now he's grown in the spirit. So that's how he is. Like when the Most High shows you, hey, me, when the Most High showed me things about Aparayama, I knew it was gonna rub him the wrong way, but I had to profess it. And if that makes him my enemy, so be it. I'm still gonna love him, you know, and I'm hoping the Most High brings him back to his senses before Shah season, because I'm gonna hate to have to bring the Shah down on him. Because the same way I told you who he was through the spirit, and I'm showing you all these revelations.
It's the same way.
In Shah season, you're gonna be regulated, brother. Trust me. If you don't like me now, you definitely ain't gonna like me in Shah season. Because a lot of you brothers, you know, you talk about respect and da-da-da-da-da, but you keep forgetting the Most High has set up an order. And it's fine if you don't want to accept the order, but it is what it is, okay? So yeah, so Zebulun'S Amethyst stone, right? So in regards to Zebulun'S Amethyst, we can consider the stone's Lashawana Kodasha word and definition, together with the stone's color illumination, to establish a profound understanding of the color and what it represents among the 12 tribes of Israel. So, my Amma, get Exodus chapter 28, verse 19. Yeah, man, because, you know, sometimes I'll be out here and I feel like I'm dreaming, man. You see what I'm saying? But that's how you know it's spiritual, because, like I said, I never knew I was going to be standing here with you again. So you, hey, how you gonna say I don't fear the Most High? How you gonna say that? If I was a proud guy, I wouldn't want to do the work with you no more. Because I would say, nah, man, I ain't gonna do no new wine with this brother here. You see what I'm saying? But it ain't about me. A lot of times, brothers keep saying, I'm trying to make it about me. If that was the case, I wouldn't be with the Kahana, man. You see what I'm trying to say? So I ain't making it about me. All right, this thing takes work, you know. Shitting all over the new wine. Don't see, man. Read that.
This is garments of the priests. Exodus chapter 28, verse 19.
No.
And the third row of Leguia and a gate.
And remember, we already spoke about the Leguia going back to who? Asher. And the agate going back to who? Issachar. So today we're going to be talking about the next stone, which the Malakah going to say, which is what?
An amethyst.
And then a what?
Amethyst.
Amethyst. So go into the Lashwana Kodasha for amethyst. Yeah, Malakah, do you want to?
Yeah, I will do that.
Amethyst.
Yeah, I will see.
What was that?
Yeah, what is?
What?
Yeah, amethyst. Amethyst.
What was that? Just 28, innit?
Yeah, read all the definitions there. The amethyst. The amethyst. The amethyst.
You see it?
It's funny, brothers will see you on the camera, you know, for the first time. You know, they'll come to camp, they'll talk about how much they love you and, oh, when I first saw you, the Spirit was on me. The Most High showed me this is the place. The Most High told me who you are. He showed me in the Spirit. They'll sweet talk you, they'll come around you. You know, they'll come to your house, piss around, shit around, you know. They get to know you, they get to know your family, your wife. The familiarity spirit creeps in, and then they declare themselves. After they absorb what the Most High has given you, they declare themselves and say, what you're teaching is some bullshit. And they end up becoming your enemy, man. That's how this thing is. This is what the men of the Lord have to go through,
That's
man.
why we shouldn't get too close with these brothers anyway.
That's why the Most High has drawn the line now. The circle is very small.
Brothers coming around.
Because you brothers come around, you come with your bullshit, man.
Typical, man. Brothers want to come around. Like that brother that asked, all the new winers, well, are you guys, you know, doing the work? We're like, yo, don't worry about it. Just, you know, take the lesson and grow in it. I don't want no brothers coming around, trying to know where I live, trying to know who I am. Please stay away, because you always end up hating us. That's a fact.
Because even the Most High, like I gave the breakdown last week, when Yahweh Shai comes around, he's barricaded it. Yahweh Shai don't just come through. He's barricaded it. They have to bring him to him. So it shows you he's barricaded it. Even the mountain that the Most High came on, he barricaded it.
Yeah,
So now there's a barricade, man.
That's why
You shall not pass.
We're gonna manage that. We're gonna manage that situation.
And that's how powerful the Most High is.
Yeah.
There's no security here, but you niggas still can't come.
Yeah. Well, he made it a way where they can't even come anyway.
Barricaded, man.
And if the ever comes, gonna be some structure.
They're standing
gonna hate it, bro.
They're standing outside hating on it,
Yeah,
but they can't come. That's
Can't
how it
come.
is, man. This is declaring the end from the beginning. This is the beginning of the new wine, and this is how it's gonna be in the end. It's gonna be barricaded, man. Maybe that's why through the Spirit, the Most High is having you do what you do. And when we say mountain peak, that's not to be proud. It's cold at the top anyway. That's why you niggas don't want to be up here. No one wants to do this, you know. It's lonely and cold at the top. So yeah, read that. So it said amethyst. Now what's the definition for amethyst?
Yeah. So the outline of biblical usage for amethyst is a gem in the third row on the ephod breastplate. So it's like a breastplate of judgment,
Right.
worn by the high priest. Transliteration of a Septuagint word. Identification is not
Septuagint.
Septuagint.
Word identification is not certain, but it's a purple stone.
Yeah.
Perhaps a concordant.
Yeah.
Or red or brown jasper. But yeah, the
But we
purple.
know it's purple,
yeah,
innit?
it's
Yeah.
purple, yeah.
And go to the second root word
Septuagint is the Greek,
definition. Go to the second, because
This one, innit? That's the second one, man.
yeah, that's the second one. Because look, notice it says purple.
Alright, so the second root word.
That's why you need teachers. Because someone like Aparayama will take that and go and say, oh, but it says either red, purple. So which is it? How do we know which one it is? That's why the Most High brings the Rawah Kodasha to show us what it is, man. That's the same thing with the Ahab thing. Just because it says father's brother, you don't even understand why it says father's brother.
It goes back to Ahab, it goes back to love as well, because Ahab is love in Hebrew.
There you go.
So
That's where
you
the
know,
teachers come in, you know? And a guy like that is just here to cause confusion. That's all it is. Because even he himself, he's confused, you know?
So the second root word,
It's
outline
confused.
of biblical usage for amethyst, is number one is a dream A1 to dream ordinary, A2 to dream pathetic.
Actually, let me just show you the one to go to straight away, so we don't waste time.
Yeah.
Right. So go to definition BII.
Okay, so B number 2, the amethyst, to be healthy.
To be what?
To be healthy.
To be what?
To be healthy.
To be what?
To be healthy.
Right.
And be strong.
Right. And
Be
what
healthy,
else?
be strong.
Right. And what else?
A
and B.
A to be healthy, B to restore to health.
To what?
To restore to health.
To what?
To restore to health.
Right.
That's
So
what a stone does.
yeah, but basically that's synonymous with how. Remember, Yahushua came to restore the health of the nation.
That's right.
That's why he went to the land of Zebulun and
That's
Naphtali.
right.
That was spiritual.
Matthew 4 and 13, I believe.
Yeah.
And also in West Africa, I don't know if they had that. You know when you used to get hurt, there was that purple thing they used to put on the sore. They used to call it gentian violet. They use that a lot in West Africa. Like anytime you cut
I don't
yourself,
remember that one.
when you go to the nurse, they put it in a cotton. It's like a purple, and then they put it in the sore. It stops the bleeding.
Oh, yeah.
That's why
it was like a dark violet, in it.
Yeah, like a dark violet color.
Yeah, purple.
Yeah, purple. They put
Dark
it in,
purple, yeah.
and they put it on the sore. You know what I'm saying? To stop the bleeding and to stop
No, it was
infection.
dark.
Yeah.
I remember that, but it was like, the reason why I couldn't identify it because it's dark.
Yeah.
It's purple, but like, it's a dark purple.
Yeah,
thing
so
that they used to kind of like.
So Malaka, I'll send it to you, and then you can put it in your video.
Yeah.
It's called gentian violet. Very, very popular in West Africa. They use that for your sores, open wounds, and that is spiritual. That shows you that amethyst is a purple color. There's no confusion there.
By definition, they say restore to health.
Yeah.
We all need that.
It stops the bleeding. It stops the bleeding. And that goes back to the woman with the issue of blood. Yahushua came to stop her from bleeding. See that? And that's why that purple antiseptic stops the bleeding. That's the only moment right there.
Zebulun, he said, we shall dwell separately. And we all know that Zebulun land, that's where all the things were. That's where all the tribes were, man. You know what I mean? All the tribes were, man. So it goes back to what? The purple, because the purple is a kingly color.
Kingly color, yeah.
You got move in the spirit, man. You can't be, if it's not precept, then it's not. Because a brother put Isaiah 8 and 20, to the testimony and to the law. If it's not according to this word, then what I say. Like, let me quickly get it, man, because I don't want to butch it up. It's like to the testimony, get it. 8 and 25. It's like 8 and 20. I just want to make Isaiah 8 and 20 for the testimony and to the law, something like that. Because brother used that to go against the new one and say that. Because we don't use precept to bring our same precept. No, we use precept, but we go deep into it through the Rabacha or the Shah.
Yeah, but they say we're being too deep.
Yeah, but we have to, because we're talking about. Let me, Malaka, quickly go to Psalm 78 quickly before you go to Isaiah 8 and 20. But that's a very beautiful point. People talking about deep, man. But when you read the Bible is a deep book, man. People are happily. They happily bring out Revelation 9, Revelation 8 and 10 to talk about, and 13 talk about what's coming. And then deep. When I speak to the Christian, they were like, see that? You don't even know what's going on, innit? See that? Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
They love to be deep, innit?
Even the Christians will be saying they're deep as well. The Christians will say, brother, it's all about Jesus.
It's all about Jesus.
You're being too deep. All of these breakdowns.
And they'll be like, how am I being too deep? You refuse the truth. You're stubborn Israelite. You're wicked Israelite. Isn't it? So now, when they come to that now, they are something to say. Come on, man.
Because Aparayama tried to say our people knew their tribes, they knew the name of the Most High, but they were still wicked. Okay, so if that's the case, when our people came out of Egypt, all right, did they have leprosy and issue of blood and all that stuff? Why didn't they say that to Yahushua when he was doing the miracles? Why didn't they tell him, don't do the miracles? Because, hey, look, when our people came out of Egypt, you know, they didn't have this, they didn't have that, so the miracles you're doing are of no use. So that shows us that you're in that same spirit of the scribes and Pharisees.
And also, if you wanna go deep, yeah, you're talking about people who say that the people that weren't circumcised that came out of Egypt and that they kept the Passover, and this is true, but that bunch got destroyed in the end. Yeah, so if you're not doing the right thing, you're gonna pay for that. So if you neglect, you know, you being an Israelite, you keeping the law, you knowing your tribe, you're gonna, when the test comes, you're gonna fail.
You're gonna fail, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So read it, Malakah. Psalm 78, I believe, verse 1, isn't it?
This is Psalms chapter 78, verse 1. Give ear, O my people, to my law. Incline your ears to the words of my mouth. I will open my mouth in a parable.
Right, in a parable, carry on.
I will utter dark sayings of old,
carry on.
which we have heard and known, and our fathers have told us.
You see that? So it takes the revelation, it takes the Ruach HaKodesh for you to understand those dark sayings. Because in the old, the brothers, a lot of the prophets, which was us anyway, spoke certain things, you know, that spoke like that. They described things like that, so everything. Then in this time, the Ruach HaKodesh has to be on us to kind of bring it to life, to bring clarity. So that's the new wine. That's the new wine. That's saying now. Go to Isaiah 8 and 20. You know, you gotta be deep, man. Wisdom, all right, goes hand in hand with depth. That's why a lot they say Pac was deep, right? Because he had wisdom. So they enjoy watching and listening because everyone loves wisdom. Everyone loves wisdom, but wisdom is deep. Come read it.
This is Isaiah chapter 8 verse 20. To the law and to the testimony.
Right?
If they speak not according to the word, it is because there is no light in them.
So when you use it against us, that's because you don't understand. Because the brother went to Exodus 28 and 19, and you got the Amethyst, right? That stone, right? Now we're going into it by definition to find out what color it is, what does it represent, and what tribe was it given to, right? So when you look at the breastplate, there's a lot of mistakes. So what the brother is bringing now to the spirit, clarity. All right. So we use the Bible. So you can't use Isaiah 8 and 20 to say to talk about us. No, because we use the Bible. What we do, we go deep into it to bring our clarity, man. So if you can understand that, that's because the spirit is not on you. That's why you act like that. I'm not talking about all those brothers that are against the new wine. All of them, the spirit is not on you, man. Okay?
So yeah, so back to that, right? So Exodus chapter 28 verse 19, right? It says a precept, okay, showing how the amethyst, being a purple color, goes back to restoring health, because that's what it represents. It represents restoration of health, okay? And really, that's why Yahushua went to the land of Zebulun and Naphtali, because he came to restore health to the nation, all right? He came to recover that which was lost. That's what he came to do. So it says restoring to health, okay? So second root word definition, outline of biblical usage, definition BII. The brother just read it. The Malakah from Zebulun'S, BII. Also A and B, stay in to be healthy, be strong, which brings us to the commonly used antiseptic, gentian violet. Okay, because you know that violet is the purple, really, you know. Also known as methyl violet 10. And notice Zebulun was the 10th son of Jacob. So you see, that's spiritually discerned.
Well, the Most High don't play.
The Most High, yeah, because it's called methyl violet 10. Why has it got the 10 there? That's a sign to show the men of the Lord. The amethyst is talking about Zebulun'S stone. And Zebulun was what? The 10th son of Jacob. And also Zebulun, the land of Zebulun was where the 10 tribes departed from into America. That is all spiritually decoded. And also, how many tribes was Ephraim given? Zebulun was given the 10 tribes, man. So you can't go wrong with that. You know? Right, so it says this was used back in school to stop heavy bleeding, okay, in sores. Because like I said, if you go to West Africa, you know, the dispensary, the nurses, they dip it in a cotton, they put it in the sore.
I was lost for a minute, but I know
and
exactly.
it stops the bleeding. And also through the spirit, that's why Saint Veronica, okay, she had that issue of blood. That was spiritual because Yahweh Shai came to stop the blood.
Yeah, she's Zebulun, man.
Yeah. To restore to health, because Yahweh Shai restored her health. And it's funny because when you do the numericals for the stone, okay, of Zebulun, it goes back to number 12. And it said the woman had the issue of blood for 12 years. And through the spirit, all the 12 tribes were living in the land of Zebulun and Naphtali, because what did Leah say? Now my husband will dwell with me. Her husband's name was Israel, so that means the 12 tribes of Israel would dwell in the land of Zebulun and Naphtali. That's why I went to the land of Zebulun and Naphtali, because all the tribes were there. And after all of this, they will still say we're false prophets.
It's okay, man. Let us be false prophet, man. I don't want to know. But
And
we are not false prophets.
in the day of the Lord, they're gonna come with their hands behind their back.
Yeah.
You know, the same way the Malakah came. You know, I'm gonna keep saying this. You know, you Israelites are amazingly peculiar. A guy that came with his hands behind his back, he's now sitting in his car today calling me a beast. And you're telling me I haven't seen it all. At this point, I've seen it all, man. And it's beautiful to witness. You know, it's beautiful. Brothers that you nurture and groom, they grow up and mock you, they rail at you. Brothers that used to call you Malakah, brothers that used to call you captain, they now call you a beast.
Brothers are not sincere, man. Brothers in Israel, they're not sincere.
And that's why the Most High don't like no one coming around him. Now I understand why. Because when you come to, that's why the Lord shows his back to you. You know? It's even Moses. Yeah, that's why he shows his back. Because you guys are full of it, man. You know? You're full of it. Right. So yeah, I mean, let's get back to it, man. We gotta stay strong and do the work.
Yeah. Bro, these brothers are the least, these brothers are the least of my issues.
Oh man. You got certain brothers you got certain brothers that are telling us we're putting too much pepper in the soup.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, you don't put no pepper in the soup. Now they don't want to drink the soup.
Damn it, man.
But the pepper is what makes the soup nice.
That's right. No,
That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, even if you don't put too much pepper, just put a little bit of pepper inside the soup, and then it brings it to life.
Less is more sometimes.
You don't have to put too much pepper, just a pinch of pepper.
Gives it that spot.
Yeah, it gives it the kick. But yeah, brothers will say, no, it's too much pepper. You remove the pepper, they don't want to drink the soup. You gotta love our people, man. You gotta love them. They're a special case. They're a special case. They're a special case, man. They're a special case. And you know, we're learning as we're going along. The Most High is teaching us in stages. Because you see, a lot of the brothers that are coming up against us, they used to be standing here with us calling us Malakah, you know. They were swearing that we were the men, but now they're against us. We're learning from these experiences to make us better leaders for you.
Yeah.
It's for your own good. Okay? Right, so it says gentian violet, also known as methyl violet 10B. It says this was used back in school to stop the bleeding in sores and also help prevent bacterial infection while assisting in the repair or restoration of external bodily tissue, because that's what the gentian violet does. All right?
Ginseng or ginseng?
Gentian violet. Gentian violet. Gentian violet.
Gentian violet.
How do you spell it? Gention. Gentian violet. Yeah.
Oh, gentian.
Yeah, gentian violet. Well, I mean, you could say gentian, but I say gentian violet. Gentian violet. Right. It says all this can be further. Where was that? It says all this can be tied into the stone's name definition, and also is reflective of its color illumination. As the Malakah just established, the amethyst goes back to the purple. All right. It says all this can further be looked at in relation to the woman with the issue of blood. Okay. Whom from all accounts, with the issue of blood, whom from all accounts is from the tribe of Zebulun. All right. As this same woman goes back to the Grand Master's wife, known back as Saint Veronica. You understand? Because the reason why the woman had the issue of blood, all right, that was a representation of the 12 tribes of Israel. They had issues that needed to be resolved by blood, because the blood of Yahweh Shai was going to resolve that issue. That's why he had to be crucified, and that's why that sister was there on the way to the cross. It was all symbolic. It was symbolism, all tied in itself. So she was a representation of the nation's issue. And the only way the issue could be cured was by blood. And Yahweh Shai had that blood that could cure the issue. That's why when she touched the hem of his garments, she was cured from that issue.
That was like a symbolic.
He lost a little bit of his virtue.
Yahweh Shai being that healing, man. Healing of the nation.
And he said, I can feel that virtue has gone from me. So Yahweh Shai had to lose his dignity in order for us to gain. That's why when we have brothers come up with some bullshit, we gotta shut it down. Your lack of understanding and your blindness is what's causing you to run your dirty trap. Okay? That's what it is. It's a lack of understanding.
It's a lack of understanding. It's a lack of understanding. That's how the Most High destroyed our people. That's why he sent them, shipped them, in the new world, because they talk too much, man. If you don't understand something, just relax. The Bible says before you pass judgment, shut up until you see the whole A, B, C, D, all the way to Z, the map on the table, boom, then you pass judgment.
And also,
You don't just want to just talk with that. They're just like, when they hate you, they're going to talk. Not because of the truth, but because they hate you. It's different. When they're jealous of you, they're going to talk. Not because of, no, it's because they're jealous of you. You got to understand the dynamics of these things, man. Brother, I'm not coming against us because, like this guy in Brixton, he come against me because he think that I left him. Like, I cut him off. That's why now he feels some type of way. That's the whole reason. But he can't debunk the new wine. Let's stop it. I don't want to go too, carry on like that, man.
and also, another thing I wanted to say as well, operating from an avenue of wisdom. If you look at the breakdowns that we've done, and you understand who these men go back to, that's what's gonna bring everything together. Okay? Like I kept saying, if I was not a spiritual man, I wouldn't be standing here with the Kahana today. Part of the reason why I'm standing here is because before I even came to link back up with the Kahana, Yahweh showed me that's the prophet Ezekiel. So how are you, if you got any kind of sense about you, okay? If you have any kind of understanding, I'm talking on the lowest level, how can you even argue with someone that goes back to the prophet Ezekiel? How can you argue with someone like that? Especially when they're showing their work. That shows that you guys, you talk about the fear of the Lord. That only, when you talk about the fear of the Lord, what I think about is your fear of the Most High is taught after the precepts of men. You know that precept?
Yeah, that's Isaiah 29.
So that shows your fear of the Lord. Your fear of the Lord is toilet troll level, man. Because when you get shown that a brother goes back to the prophet Ezekiel, you're not being shown that so you can come and worship the brother. You're being shown it so you can respect, so you can acknowledge the power of the Heavenly Father being shown through the Kahana, man.
Get Isaiah 29 and 13. You have to read that.
That also should show you humility, bro. That's why the Most High showed me the Kahana goes back to the prophet Ezekiel. Because really, I keep saying this, and you could call me proud, I don't give a damn. I am in charge of this ministry, the church. I'm in charge of this ministry, Canaan. I am in charge of this. The new wine ministry was given unto me. Okay? The Kahana came up with the terminology, new wine. But this whole thing is me. The Most High put me there. That's why he had to show me who the Kahana was, man. Because if he didn't show me who the Kahana was, I wouldn't be standing with the Kahana. That's why he had to show me who a Parayama was. He had to show me who all the Malakayamas are. So we can know who's meant to be doing what. And those that want to get in line, we're going to get the job done. Those that want to bullshit, they're going to get hurt in Shah season. Now you can call it Shakara season, you can call it whatever you want to call it, but it's about to go down. And you're going to be sorry, man. Trust me, it's going to be sore.
But Israel is always sorry. Israel is always sorry, Malaka. Yeah? Trust me on that one. We always, look, in West Africa, we were living our life, we were being demons until the Musa came, right? And he took them well to the new world. And now today we're complaining about, oh, we're suffering. We did that to ourselves, man.
It's going to be sore, man. It's going to be sore. It's going to be sore.
We did that to
Okay?
ourselves, bro. There's no people, there's no one there to get Isaiah 29, Isaiah 29, 13, read it, 13 to 14.
This is Jerusalem is warned. Isaiah chapter 29 verse 13. Wherefore the Lord said, for as much as this people draw near me with their mouth and with their lips.
Love. That's all he talks about. Love. He's just using his mouth.
And with their lips.
He's not showing any love. Where's he at?
And with their lips do honor me, but have removed their heart far from me.
I don't want to mention the Most High's name out of respect.
And
right.
And their faith toward me is taught by the precepts of men.
There you go. That's really. So he has his own idea of what the fear of the Lord is. The fear of the Lord is not disrespecting his appointed Kahana, man. That's the fear of the Lord. What, you think I just came out here? That's because the Heavenly Father has shown us who the prophet Ezekiel is, man. In the valley of the dry bones. How can I deny that? When the Most High shows me that's the prophet Ezekiel in the valley of the dry bones, you think I'm going to be sitting around listening to Afro beats and bullshitting with some fake ass jollof rice? You gotta be out of your fucking mind.
And it's not even
I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be out there with a Kahana.
All these brothers that are against the new wine are bullshit. I'm putting it out there. Because you saw the miracle, and I'm about to do an edit on the miracle after we finish the 12 stones of the tribes. I'll do like an edit. I'll take all the miracles, edit it, properly, and in my way, and then I'll put it out there so people to know that there is talks about a miracle, man. What happened to the miracle?
They don't want to. Talk about a miracle.
Talk about a miracle. I'm telling you, you're saying that we got demon under us. We gonna buck that doctrine. What about the miracles, man?
What about the miracles?
And that'll be the title. What about the miracle of the New Wine Ministry? Let's talk about it. That'll be the title, man. So people can see. Because you ain't getting away, man. You see the Most High working through us, and you talking. You wanna open your mouth and talk shit. And it's not only the brothers. It's all these brothers, all these guys, all these guys. You know yourself, all of you. You are not sincere. And the reason why I'm not talking to you guys anymore, because I found out that you are not sincere, brothers, man. You're bullshitting. You're buying a bunch of, you're sneaking. You're unsincere. You like gossiping. Okay, tale-bearing. You're envious. You're jealous. I'm putting it out there, man. All these young brothers that, and a lot of you are not even supposed to be teaching, man. Because you got jealousy and envy. So I'm not going to mention, 2 brothers came around before I left the camp, and I want them to be jealous of that. To see the envy. When I was teaching, there was envious to the point where I said, you know what? Everyone's going to teach me. I'm 25 minutes for each. Everyone's going to, because I wanted to make it better for everyone. But you were envying the ministry, the office. That's why you jumped the gun and you went today. You're doing your own thing, but you're not even supposed to be teaching right now, man. You're just regurgitating, following, but you're not like how can I say that, firm in the ministry yet. You're not there yet, but you just want to beat that guy in it. So now you see us do the work, be inspired by the Spirit, and that rubbed you up the wrong way, and then you're jealous and you want to talk shit, but you can't even prove, you can't even debunk the new one. Every time you try it, it's a bit, it's not coming, together nice, man.
Like let's stay on task.
Huh?
Let's stay on task.
Yeah, but that's what we do, man. We on task right now.
Yo, Malachi, when the Kahana speaks, man, you gotta let him talk. You gotta respect him, man. If he's talking, because back in the days, get 1 Samuel 16. We gotta keep reminding these guys. You don't just go back to the prophet Ezekiel. He goes back to Samuel the prophet, who anointed the first 2 kings of Israel. Okay? So when he's talking, don't cut him off. Let him finish. Let him say what he has to say. Because you gotta remember, the Most High has a funny way of coming to visit his people. That's why when the Grandmaster came, we gave him his flowers. We showed him who he was. We gave him the breakdowns. But now we're moving on to the next thing. We're gonna do Zebulun. Next week, we're gonna do.
We're gonna carry on, man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna break down the stones, man. We're gonna do what? Banayamayana. Next. We're gonna do Banayamayana. Then we're gonna do Manashahar.
And Ephraim.
Aparayama's last again.
2 Egyptian robbers.
2 Egyptian brothers, man. Gonna do them brothers, and then the Most High gonna do what he wants to do after that, man.
After that, we're
gonna see what's up, man. Because now, brothers are mocking us now. They're saying they want to see the Shakara season. You gonna see the Shakara season, man. You gonna see the Shakara, and you already know what to expect from me, man. You already know what to expect from me, so it's what it is, right? And it's funny because that wicked Levi, he said he had a dream about me that I was beating niggas up, and now. So he already knows what's coming.
Oh, that's beautiful. Because you say he had a dream
why you gonna tell me about your dream and then turn against me? Are you stupid, bro? The Most High showed you I was gonna fuck niggas up, and now you're on YouTube making videos with fallouts, trying to mock. You gonna get dealt with.
Yeah, because the brother had a dream about me. I was like, yo, when we started to talk, like I saw it. You said, bro, like you were so determined in that dream, man. You were walking all the way. You were walking from here to Cambridge. And when I asked you what's going on, I'm going to see the Marrakech, you were so determined. That's the determination right there. This is it now. So why are you surprised? I don't understand, brothers, man.
And he said, you are not who you think you are. You are not who. I don't need you to confirm anything for me, man. Okay?
I think it's jealousy.
I don't need you to confirm anything for me.
I think it's jealousy.
The confirmation for me was when I saw his brother. His brother is the spitting image of me, bro. That means I've taken over the reins. And he deep down inside, he's salty about that.
Yeah,
that's what it is, man.
I think that's the real issue.
He's salty about it. That's why I told him you're under me, man. And it's a fact. The last stone on the ephod is Ephraim. Your Ephraimite guys are not even down with you. Where are they? Where are the Ephraimites?
Someone doing their own thing, man.
They're living large, man. Afro beats is popping right now. This is the only way you're gonna win. There's no more moves left on the chessboard, man. When are you going to understand it is checkmate? That's the problem with Ephraim, you know. The game is over. You done lost the game. There's no more moves left on the chessboard. Checkmate. How you trying to move what? The pawns, the queen, the king, the knights. What are you trying to do on the chessboard? It's checkmate, man. You've been checkmated a long time ago. But anyway, like I was saying, Malaka, with all due respect, when the Kahana is talking, let him finish. The Most High has given us the Kahana. We need to respect him, man. The Most High could have had him somewhere, you know, away from us. We wouldn't even know who Ezekiel is. So now that he's here, we need to love him. We need to respect him. The same fear that we had when he was in his glory as the prophet Samuel. We need to try and activate that. Because the Most High is going to start looking at us individually and see how we treat each other, man. The only reason why I'm blasting Ephraim is because he's not making himself useful and he's coming up against something that heavenly hands have molded. And his track record is not good anyway with the men of the Lord. Because a lot of blood of the prophets were spilt because of his bullshit campaigns that he had as Ahab and other individuals, man. All right? And also, like I was saying, you know, he's going to come under the order, whether he likes it or not. That's the only way he's going to make it. And that's the hardest thing for him to do right now, to submit. But like I said, in Shah season, a sore destruction is going to bring him down to his knees, man. Okay?
A lot of brothers going to have to feel that wrath for them to.
And that's how I saw it, because even
too rebellious,
because even Yasha'aya Hawaha, he needs to get submitted. That's the only. A lot of these guys, they need a hard hand to bring them home. That's why he said, surely in Ezekiel 20 and 33, surely with a strong hand and fury poured out. That's the only way.
When you take someone like that, oh, that's what's going to happen.
The brother don't need a phone call. You know, he doesn't need a phone call, man.
No, the Most High needs to do what he has to do.
He don't need a phone call. He needs that visitation I got 2 days ago. And that was a friendly visitation, bro. You know what I'm saying? You need them kind of visitations, man. Read that.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 1. And Yahweh said unto Samuel, how long wilt thou mourn for Saul?
There you go. Now jump down to verse 4. See, you got to respect the Kahana, man. Sometimes you get familiar. You see, part of the reason why, you know, sometimes I don't want to come to your house, you know, just out of respect. I don't want to get too familiar with it. Because I know, you know, the Kahana, he said, yo, man, what's going on? It's that familiarity is a motherfucker, man. I don't want to get to the, because I've done that with brothers. Me and the Aparayama brother, he will bear witness to that. Me and him were tight. And we fell out because of that.
So we're going to
So now the line is drawn. Stay behind the line, man.
We're going to keep
Read that.
This is 1 Samuel.
Yeah, man. So, it's, you know, no disrespect, Kahana, but, you know, sometimes you need to, you know, because when you get too familiar with these brothers, they start disrespecting you, man. That's just how it is. Because I was even thinking, if I didn't know the brother, he probably would still respect me today. But because he knows, that's what happened with Yahweh Sha'ai. Because they knew him. Is that not the carpenter's son? That's why they couldn't even receive it. When he started performing in the spirit of Hamashiach, they couldn't receive it. Because they knew him from back in the day when he used to follow his dad to do carpentry jobs. And his dad used to tell him off and send him to the shop. It's familiarity, bro. But I don't want that level. That's why I'm able to tolerate this brother, you know. Because this brother, nobody respects this brother, you know. None of these guys, I can say, I think I respect this. He knows it as well. That's why he's always hearing me. These brothers don't respect him. Only I can respect him the way he's supposed to be respected.
I respect him.
That's why every time brothers come up against him, I always defend him. Yeah, I know who he goes back to. Yes, I know what he can do. But he's still one of the Malakas, man.
We're going to be spiritual as well, man.
And you have to be spiritual. Why would the Most High bring him around?
Spiritual, man.
You know?
mean?
Because
It's
I'm
too
telling you,
carnal,
you know how
man.
many guys have said, yo, this guy needs
Yeah,
to
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He needs to.
You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
But yet he
You want us to get rid of
he
it.
comes to do the new wine ministry. The Most High has shown us the prophet Ezekiel. He's given us the new wine. He comes to support the new wine. You're saying he shouldn't be here, but you're not even here yourself.
And Malaka, this brother respects me, you know. When I'm talking about respect, he know what I'm talking about. This brother respect me, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, that's what I'm trying to say. So when it comes to doing the work, you can't really tell him nothing. You can't say nothing to him. Okay, you're a better teacher than him. You're a better reader than him. Why are you not here?
Yeah.
Since you're so good, yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're saying is this like they say, my Myanmar's not camp ready. Why are you not here? You're the camp ready, nigga. Why are you not here? That's how our people are, you know. That's how they are, man. So you guys, watch us get the victory, man. Watch us get the W, okay? Watch us get the W with incompetent individuals. We're the same way David came with a slingshot. David came with a slingshot. They said he's incompetent. They said, bro, you're not going to beat Goliath with that slingshot. But he came back with his head. You see that? That's how we going to do this thing, through the spirit, man. Yeah, David, yeah.
You know it's an allegory.
An allegory.
You know
Okay.
what it is? What's the principle of David? You know?
The principle. Tell us, brother. We want to learn. Tell us.
According to the allegory, David said he could do this. Top military guys and all guys said, no, your boy, go. But he insisted. Right? According to the story, he went and he slew the giants. What it is telling you, when a young person approaches you and says, you can do this, I know how to do that, don't run away. Listen to what you say. And if you persist, say, prove it. That's what all the allegory is about. There's so many stories that I can
No, but it's spiritual because I quickly say, I have to say it. You know you're a young guy, yeah?
Oh, right,
So
right.
niggas are thinking like, oh, this guy is young, but actually in his spirit, you're more elevated than them, you're more advanced than them. That's the most I'm using that brother, although he says everything, but he's using him to confirm. The issue with you is that you're younger than a lot of these brothers. And I don't understand the fact that you're not young, you are that guy. The guy that the Most High is using to bring forth whatever it is to be brought forth, man.
If you understand the Bible, for instance, do you use any of the, like Genesis, Exodus?
Yeah.
Right. Can you see the flaw in Genesis? Can you see the flaw in Genesis?
Now tell us the
Tell us the
flow.
flaw. Tell us.
All right. You see, you speak to someone who study back, it can take about from 10 degrees. That's what deep into it. All the Septuagint and all the Bible and all these are new books. Anyway.
Yes.
Anyway. I could talk to you for days.
Yeah, briefly,
Please
tell
don't, because
us.
we have to do something respectfully.
When you get the book to read, right? When you begin to read it, and it doesn't make sense, what do?
Put it away.
You put it away. Oh, you did. And the moment you see the make sense, all you do. According to the creation story, when God created this and that, whatever. Creation was finished, and he sent Adam out to replenish the earth. Key word, replenish. You know what replenish means?
Yeah, to go with a woman, yeah.
No, replenish means to go and redo. Replenish. If your fridge is empty, replace it this way, you got to put it in. That's replenish. That's what replenish means. That's what your father people do. That's what it means. Now, until the educated people around the world, Africa, Egypt, and they won't tell this, Ireland have a strong link with Egypt. You see, you got to understand the you know they say that the patriarch is saint of Ireland is St. Patrick because he killed the snakes. Yes. The snakes, you're right, they were people. But which people were they? They had strong allegiance to the Egyptians. I don't know this now, about 2 years ago. I think I didn't make it.
I know about the story.
But what I'm trying to show you is that 99% of the saints in the religious aspect are people who did bad things in the name of God. And they were credited with being entitled. But anybody who sees saints, look them up and you run a mile. Whether they are black or white, they are evil people. But up to crazy story. He sent animals to his scared. That's where the finish a job. I speak pastors and don't say, oh. I said, yeah. People were there before. They were other animals there before other according to the Bible. Adam was sent into the field. Now, this is where people don't catch it. And I said to most of them, you were never meant to be on the planet. Not me. God said so. The Bible tells you. Because after he created Adam, he sent him out. If Adam, according to the story, and I took it on the story and showed it, when Adam became lonely, God said, I slip up. I'm not to make him a female. And you know that story came into view. That story began to find out that you cannot have a creation or you're going to increase something and you got the female side of things to create. That's what the people I would say that God didn't know what I was talking about. Because he had come in, he had created and it was well pleased. So women was the mental here. And many people cannot accept that. It wasn't because of Adam became lonely, like I got sick of I'm going to run away.
Alright, man. Thank you, brother.
Last thing, during my right? Look at the road to God to find. You remember the first one to watch the skin on Isaac? You want to know the difference? Hold up.
Yeah, brother, we got to get back to the lesson.
I'd like to talk to you guys.
We'll look into it. We'll look into it. No, that's fine.
Alright.
Yeah, man, so going into some other shit. But really, through the Spirit, the Most High just brought him in just to show us that thing you were saying. That's picking the meat off the bones, man. Because our people are not all the way there. Because you got to remember, these are people that have been smitten with madness. Like it says in Deuteronomy 28, the Lord will smite thee with madness. You know, but even though he's mad, he's going to say certain things that make sense, and he's going to say a whole lot of bullshit as well. That's just how he goes, man. And this is meant to be a Zakwana in Yashara Allah, you see that?
And then he ain't go, but the Spirit got him to say the most important thing first.
He said it first, and then the bullshit followed.
That's how the Most High works.
That's how it goes, man. So you got to be on a certain spiritual level to discern between what? Good and bad.
Yeah.
Right, so so the Grandmaster's wife, because the Grandmaster's wife goes back to Saint Veronica, and she was a Zebulun'ite. Okay, so Matthew chapter 9 verse 20, Matthew 9 and 20, Malakah. Yeah, we're gonna run through this quick. So get Matthew chapter 9 verse 20. All right, we're gonna get some understanding of that woman with the issue of blood, representing the 12 tribes of Israel having an issue that can only be taken away by the blood of Hamashiach Yahweh Sha'ai. That's why through the Spirit, the Most High put a spirit on the woman to hold his fringes, because the hem of the garment is basically the border. So she held on to his fringes like that. And the fringes represents the law. So that means if you cleave onto the law, statutes, and commandments, that can heal you from your issues, man. You know, because a lot of you are catching hell because you're breaking the laws, man. Because the laws, there's a trespass, there's a penalty for every time you trespass. But the thing the blood does is it takes away the death factor. It gives you grace for you to repent. That's why I said I didn't come to destroy the laws, you know. I just came to fulfill it. I came to help you to fulfill it by buying you time with my blood. Because that's what the blood does. It buys you time. Every time you slaughter a goat, you do that, you're just buying time. Okay? Because that blood is currency. Buys you time to get your shit together. That's what it does. That's where the Christians go off. They say Yahweh Shai died, so we don't need to keep the laws no more. That means you're making the blood in vain. That's just buying you time to finish the coursework. Okay? So you don't fail the exam. Yeah, so you don't exactly, so you don't fail. So read that.
This is Matthew chapter 9, verse 20. And behold, a woman which was diseased with an issue of blood 12 years came behind him and touched the hem of his garment.
So the hem of the garment is where the fringes hang on. So she grabbed onto the fringes. That's spiritual. And notice it was on a border. And who lives on the border? Naphtali. Zebulun and Naphtali. Yeah. So that shows you
it's Naphtali, but then again, Naphtali is right by
Zebulun. And so that shows you she was from the tribe of Zebulun. Because it would have been on the border of what? The lapis lazuli. And we've done the breakdown. So the fact that she grabbed the hem of his garment, that shows you she was a Zebulunite, bro. Because remember, Zebulun, Naphtali dwells on the border of Zebulun. So that was spiritual. See that? Read that, Malachi.
Which had a problem with like leukemia or something, with blood or...
No. It was symbolic. The nation of Israel, which are the 12 tribes, they have the issue which can only be taken away by blood. That was symbolic. The Most High created that situation because, if you quite remember, she goes back to the prophetess Deborah. The Most High uses the men of the Lord as a sign for the peoples. Just like Ezekiel's here today, the valley of the dry bone. He's a sign. So she was a sign for the nation in her time. She had that issue of blood because it was a sign, because she goes back to the prophetess Deborah. That was a sign to show the nation they had an issue which can only be taken away by the blood of Yahweh Shai. So only he had the key to take away that issue.
21. For she said within herself, if I may but touch his garment, I shall be whole.
And also that shows you are saved by what? Faith. See? She showed the faith. So that's how the 12 tribes will, receive that equalizer from the blood of Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
Right.
And in most cases, a lot of the brothers have run out of faith because they're seeing the miracles. You even got brothers whose name go back to faith. Fathers of faith, but they've run out of faith.
They don't have faith anymore.
That is crazy, man.
That's how you know that you don't play with the Most High.
That is crazy, bro.
Never think that you're too smart.
Lest ye be confounded.
That's right.
That's why I don't play with this brother here, I'm not trying to be wise in my own mind. Because if I was, I'll say, what am I doing with this? Go away, man. But nah, that's a malaka, man. Bana yamayana. Fuck how you feel. How does the Most High feel? This is what I'm trying to say.
Because listening to you, brothers, is always a waste of time. We're gonna listen to the spirit, bro. The Rawahak or the Shah. That's what we're gonna listen to. That's it, man.
Yeah.
But Yahweh Shai turned him about, and when he saw her, he said, Daughter, be of good comfort. Thy faith have made thee whole.
And that word good comfort goes back to dwelling exaltedly, dwelling comfortably. That shows you she was a Zebulunite. Because one thing about Yahweh Shai, he chooses his words carefully.
Yeah, he was on that level.
Because he looked at her and he said, a Zebulunite sister, dwelling exaltedly. He said, be of good comfort. Because you're from the tribe of Zebulun anyway. You're meant to dwell exaltedly. You're meant to be comfortable. That's why he picked those specific words. See that? Because he was on that high level, man. Yeah, he said be of good comfort. He said that. But that's us picking it up through the Rauch HaKodasha. So we can see, we've got spiritual eyes. We can pick up things that the average man can't pick up. That's why we're able to tell you this is that person, that's that person, okay? And it's not by our own power. It's a manifestation of the same spirit that you read about, the Comforter. And it's funny, you called it the Comforter. That goes back to the tribe of Zebulun. That's why he's got a Zebulun'ite brother here, you know, being the reader, uttering the words. The Comforter is working and using the Zebulun'ite brother to declare the words.
And the woman was made whole from that hour.
You see that? That was because she had faith. Okay? So Matthew chapter 9 verse 20, a precept showing how Saint Veronica grabs onto Yahweh's fringes, which is symbolic of how the laws of our power can assist in healing the nation from the dire state it is in right now. You know, because you got a guy like the Prophet Daniel behaving like a retard. That shows you the state of the nation.
Yeah, we are the bottom, man.
Yeah.
But all of that's the reason
The guy's
why
meant to be known for his
that's
wisdom.
the reason why a lot of brothers don't believe that. Or easy said to say because we don't go so low. But then again, hey, the prophet are back. So even if they're low, they are the prophet. So if the spirit reveals it, you gotta be thorough enough to try to inquire to see whether it's true or not.
That's what I'm
don't
saying.
just reject it.
Ah. You know, a lot of the letters that you read in the Bible, the Malakah, the Most High put His Spirit on him. So even when he does something that makes you go, why did he do that? You gotta be spiritual. You gotta be spiritual and say, you know what? Even though he did this in the flesh, let me be spiritual. And that's how you walk this walk, man. You gotta be spiritual. If I was looking at the Kahana with worldly eyes,
you'd be like,
I wouldn't believe. I'll be like, nah, man, I'm not gonna do the work with this guy, man. But you gotta be spiritual, man. You're like, yo, the prophet Samuel, yo, the prophet Ezekiel, yo, you know. That's how you walk in this thing, man.
The brother feel like when I left, I know like a lot of you were like, damn, how can he live like that? So I understand that. So he's still stuck in that time when I left. You know, so that's how he views like, no, this guy's a deserter, man. He's a proven coward.
He's a proven coward, but you're congregating with someone that deserted many times.
1,000 times.
So what the hell, bro? What the hell, man?
Confusion, bro.
Be thorough, and that shows you he's not a thorough individual. He's not thorough. You go congregate with someone that's a known deserter, but yeah, you gonna run up on the phone line and you're gonna be talking about a brother being a known what?
Coward.
A known coward. What kind of bullshit is that?
It's confusing, bro.
And that's why I said that tribe, they just bring confusion. Confusion.
Yeah, but 419 is confusion.
It's confusion.
Because a brother has to be confused for him to give him all his money. But what they
Yeah,
just set the stage for you to be confused, and then you give him all the money before you know it's too late.
Like, you know, like even like you ask the brother, Malakah, how do you boil the plantain to make it come out the way it is? Just put it in with the water. I'm like, Malakah, show me step by step.
But he ain't gonna show you. He ain't gonna show you because, bro, that's what 419.
Just plantain, you know. That's the level, bro. That's the level.
That's the level, then.
Oh, you know what? Just be the little brother, man, and humble down and learn, okay? Humble down and learn, man. It's crazy. Where you go?
Right, this is 23 here. And when Yahushua came into the ruler's house.
No, that's it one there. Right, so Matthew chapter 9 verse 20. A precept showing how Saint Veronica grabs onto Yahweh's fringes, which is symbolic of how the laws of our power can assist in healing the nation from the dire state it is in right now. As Saint Veronica demonstrated in a bowed down position, as one must be very lowly to touch the hem of the garments. It also shows us we must come all bowed down. Like the Kahana, the Most High showed you, this is the guy, this is the next step. You need to humble down, man. You know? Because this thing is spiritual, bro. It's spiritual, man.
We don't know that level yet, so we're going to let the young brothers and the spirits act like young brothers. Man.
Because that's why I made him read that 1 Samuel 16. Did he finish it?
No, he
Verse
didn't
4.
finish it. Read 1 Samuel.
Yeah.
16.
You gotta read, you know, everything that was written aforetime was written for our learning.
Yeah,
you have to keep reading, like even Apostle Tyra, you have to read about all of that just so you can respect the you know, the man. And that's wisdom. Operating with wisdom. You know, you don't go based off of your feelings, how you're seeing him now. Don't do that. Don't, because imagine I did that with you. I would have never come out with all them breakdowns, bro. You know? That's not how we do this, man. 16 and 4, go.
This is 1 Samuel chapter 16 verse 4. And Samuel did that which Yahweh spake and came to Bethlehem. And the elders of the town trembled at his coming.
There you go. So that shows they've never liked you, boy. That's it on that, man. So now the Most High bring him like this, you got to be very, very careful, bro.
That's right.
You got to be careful, man. I ain't trying to be that guy. And you ain't going to make me that guy. Because it's not in my nature to flinch
Yeah, because
at the bullshit.
I like that because with the way he's saying it, he wanted to create confusion between me and you. But he wanted to bring back that memory. You know, see, when he say, how can you be with that guy? He's a proven
Yeah,
coward.
but
Meaning
where
like,
is he, though? Where is he? He's not here.
it's not nice, man. It's not good. You can't tell me that you love me. You want us to love each other, but yet you're calling me a proven coward. At least use a better word. Like, come on, respect me. I have nothing against you, but why would you treat me like that? Why would you talk to me even like that when I never did nothing to you? Seriously, man. Come on, be a respect out here, bro.
Yeah, but he.
Niggas don't
Yeah,
respect
but when
no
I
one.
when I spoke to him on the phone,
I don't want to be like.
Malaka, when I spoke to him on the phone, he said I've got no respect.
Yeah, but he don't respect me,
Look at how
bro.
he's talking.
But
And
he wants to
also,
respect
now
you.
hang on, you're calling them Jeffrey and Marvin. We're talking about the high priest of all Israel, the high priest Aaron. You're calling him Marvin. Are you out of your fucking mind?
He
The
doesn't believe that.
the guy that wore the ephod with the stones on it, you're standing there calling him Marvin. You're not respecting the prophet Ezekiel. And yet you're talking about the fear of the Lord. The guy who was chasing Elijah there, chasing him here, had Jezebel up there. I mean, come on now. Anyway, his one is going to be, the Most High is lining him up for something really bad, you know. I mean, he's going to come out good in the end, but it's going to be a painful experience. So brace yourself for it. It's going to be a very painful experience for you. Okay? It's going to be, yeah, because the Heavenly Father is making an exhibition out of his kahana, having him out here like this. So that means you go back to one of those guys. So you got to brace yourself for what's coming. Brace yourself. He said he wants to see the Shakara season, innit? He declared with his mouth, you're going to see the Shakara season. Right, so it also shows we must come all bow down. So get my amount, Deuteronomy 30 and 16. Deuteronomy 30 and 16. Because that's how we gonna get the healing, man. We get the healing from holding on to the laws, statutes, and commandments. That's how the Most High gave us the laws to keep us strong. And Yahweh Shai came to fulfill the law and to heal the nation by his blood, because the sacrificial laws were bundled into Yahweh Shai's blood. Okay? The one sacrifice to equalize all sacrifices. Alright? But the law still stands. And you make the blood in vain when you continue to do the wrong thing when you know the right thing. That's why we must be fearful, man. Right? And your fear of the Most High is taught after the precepts of men. Because a lot of you guys don't understand the fear of the Lord, man. You got like a bugged out understanding of what it is to fear the Most High. Part of fearing the Most High is, you know, not disrespecting his AP, man. So read that.
This is Choose Life. Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 16.
And notice it says choose life. Right, read it.
In that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply.
That thou may what?
That
thou
thou
mayest
mayest
live
live
and multiply. So that shows you keeping the laws is what will keep you alive. Because before the Most High brought us into the land, he showed us how to stay alive. That was the laws and the statutes. Look, this is how you do it. This is how you walk amongst these nations if you want to stay on top. so you don't dwindle and die. Right, so nah, that's it on that. It also shows us we must come all bow down to receive this new wine. Because that's how you're going to receive the brothers that can't receive the new wine. You know what that tells us? They're proud. Because you know anyone can say they're not proud. So the new wine is like the diamond tester to show us who's proud and who's
That's
not.
so powerful, man. I need to say something here.
Because you had to humble down.
Yeah, you know, when Moses was telling Pharaoh, yeah, when he was telling Pharaoh to like let my people go, what happened?
Go, yeah.
When he was hardening his heart, the Most brought a plague. And you know, 2 days ago I had a dream where I was like that, and I saw on the wall. This is what I saw, yeah. This is what I saw. Reading.
You saw this?
I saw a verse. I saw Exodus 8:3 on the wall, bro. And I woke up, so I went to read it. This is what it says. Exodus 8:3 says, "And a river shall bring forth frogs abundantly, which shall go up and come into thine house, and into thy bedchamber, and upon thy beds, and into the house of thy servants, and upon thy people, and into thine ovens, and into thy kneading throat," or whatever, kneading throat. So I was like, what does it mean, bro? And the way things are going, the Most High will visit brothers. That's what I mean. He will visit a lot of brothers that go against the men of the Lord. He will visit them in a personal life. Because that's what it was about me. And I was like, nah, I'm not doing anything. I'm on my semen retention. I don't go out doing some bullshit. You know, I'm not on bullshit. I was like, what are you doing to, like, I don't got nothing to you. But then after a while, I was like, the most I go and visit a lot of these brothers that are playing games, man. But remember, it says in 1 Peter 4:17 that judgment must first begin. So brothers need to fast, and whatever you're doing, man, you need to check yourself, man. All that rebellion, all that chat, that talk. The most I will start visiting the brothers, man. Us including if you don't play it right. But we still what we're gonna do our part, bro. We're gonna do our part, bro. We're gonna raise the level of fear around us, man. And it's up to you to do what you have to do. Because the Most High is coming. That's what I saw the dream, man. And I haven't seen this type of people in a long time, bro. Read something and I woke up and I read it and I'm like, what that mean? That's deep. The Most High is coming to visit you, brothers and sisters that are playing around. Because our Father is a judge.
Yeah. It's going to be a lot of sleepless nights for you guys, man. I understand. Right, so Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 16. A precept showing premium intent from the Lord to preserve the lives of his peoples by way of the law, statutes, and commandments. Another point to consider is the numerical values for the stone's Lashawana Kodasha name. So the Lashawana Kodasha for the amethyst stone is Acha Lamaha. Acha Lamaha. So yeah, Malaka, let me get that board. Acha Lamaha. Okay. So I'm gonna write it down. Yeah, I'm gonna do the numerical values for Acha Lamaha. Yeah, can I get the cleaner? I just want to wipe it. Water hot. Yeah, man, because hey, the numerics are very important, man. Very important. You know, like we showed you with the stone pertaining to Issachar, you know. You saw what happened with that. Yo, Malaka, why is he doing that? Yeah, I think maybe we need some water or something. Yeah, put some water on the board, man, because just put just a little bit. Maybe the ink was too high, innit?
Yeah. The juice of water.
Yeah, so Achalamaha, okay, that's how you say the amethyst stone. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So Amethyst there. He said, that's it from what? Oh my god.
That's bad. That's not good.
Bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. Damn. Is it that bad?
That's Jake for you, man.
That's Jake for you, bro. Man said he learned it in a book by himself, you know.
That's Jake for you, man. Jake has the ability of coming against his teacher, man. He wanna outdo his teacher, you know.
But you know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say, oh, but that's the same thing you're doing to Apostle Tahara, though.
No, but you gave him now. You didn't do that. You gave him.
Yeah, but I never disrespected Apostle
Yeah, you don't
Tahara.
disrespect him, bro.
I tell everybody that, hey, look, Apostle Tahara, he's the man. I tell them that. You're disrespecting the guy that birthed you. And you keep saying you knew all of this, so why come to us? Because knowing an Ephraimite, if you knew all of this, there's no way you're coming around, nigga.
You would go and do his
Came
stuff.
around because you didn't know shit. That's what it was. We activated your chip because the Most High had the energy on us. That's why you came. Stop bullshitting, man. And now we know you came for yourself. Because at the beginning, we was like, I don't know. But now we know you came for yourself. Because that's Ephraim. Ephraim is all about himself, man. He don't care about nobody else. Anything Ephraim does is for himself. Ephraim, I love myself. That's what you tell you. I love myself. Right, so A is 1, Ha is 8, La is 30, Ma is 40, Ha is 5. So you got that, so that would be 70, 78, 79, 84.
Can we reach tune the raps and give everybody?
Yeah.
That's how they were.
Yeah, man, it was nice though.
Yeah, man, Ephraim will cook you a nice meal, man. And when you fall asleep, you put a dagger through your heart. So yeah, so when you add it up, you end up with 12. Now I know they're gonna say, why don't you add the 1 plus 2? That goes back to what I said. You got to know when to stop, especially depending on how you want to do the breakdown.
The context of the breakdown.
And the context of the breakdown, because we're talking about the 12 tribes here. Okay? So when you add up the Achalamaha stone, which goes back to Amethyst, you end up with a 12. And that 12 goes back to what? The 12 tribes of Israel. Okay? The 12 tribes in the land of Zebulun and Naphtali. And we're going to show you, we're going to further show you. Break it down. Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. That's the spirit, man. Zapa, Wa. It's meant to be Wa, anyway. I can't do it like that. I need to start again. It gets confusing when you bang it up, innit? Zapa, Wa. Wa. No. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? Zebulun. You go into it, that's the Rawachak Dasha right there that brothers are hating on.
Yeah, that's what it is.
They're calling it Satan, the spirit of Beelzebub. They're saying it again.
Yeah, they're saying it again.
They're saying it again.
They're saying it again.
And that shows you that when Yahweh Shai returns, they're going to call him a demon.
Yeah, man, I've got a precept I have to read though.
Yeah, because he's
Let me
coming
read
back
that precept
with,
quickly, man.
He's coming back looking like a... He's gonna have red eyes. His eyes shall be red with wine.
He says something. No.
Yeah,
Hold on.
they're
He
gonna
says
say, no,
something.
that's a demon, man.
Bro, he says something. If you go to John's...
Because I've been thinking, when the House comes back, they're probably going to think he's Satan.
Yeah, they'll think
And
he's
Satan
gay
shall
and
not
Satan will be...
die.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, then they ain't gonna be able to say that.
They
this
ain't
time
gonna, yeah, because if they're saying I'm burnt to a crisp and they're calling me a beast, that means when Yahweh Shai comes back, they're gonna mistaken him to be evil.
That's right.
You know, because normally when a guy's eyes is red and he's looking menacing, you're gonna say he's demonic, bro. You know? So it shows these guys, they got so much living on them, bro.
Twisted, isn't
Man,
it? Twisted.
it's twisted, bro. That's why the scripture talks about woe unto them that mistaken darkness for light and light for darkness. Why would they say that? That's why we did the breakdown on angels being mistaken to be demons and demons being considered to be angels.
I want to read that part when he say, eat my flesh and drink my blood. That's hard, isn't it? Imagine people saying, imagine in that modern context, people, you say to them like, look, if you eat my flesh and you drink of my blood, you know you will be saved. Imagine that.
I know.
You know, Banayamayana had a problem with that precept right there. He was like, friends with me can't deal with this, man.
Yeah. So he says,
but I'm glad he grew from that, though. I'm glad he grew
yeah,
from
he
that.
says, he said it.
Yeah, Banayamayana.
Fucking hell, that's powerful, you know.
Banayamayana was like, nah,
Fucking
man,
hell.
we can't deal with this.
All right,
man.
John 6 and 51.
I remember
he said,
that, bro. Banayamayana was like, nah, man.
He said, 50, he said, this is the bread. John 6 and 50 said, this is the bread which cometh down from heaven, that a man may eat thereof and not die. I am the living bread which came down from heaven. If any man eat of this bread, he shall live forever. And the bread that I will give is my flesh, which I will give for the life of the world. And he said, the Jews therefore strove among themselves, saying, how can this man give us his flesh to eat? Right? And that's the new wine, man. The way the new wine plays out, they're like, nah, this is too hard, man. Nah.
And also through the Spirit,
Too strong.
the new wine represents Yahweh Shai's blood. He's
Yeah.
telling them to drink it, but they don't want to drink it.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah. So when he said to this brother, oh, let's get rid of this brother, for example, when his name coming go back to my vineyard, you're making a terrible mistake of wanting to get rid of him.
But we being men of wisdom and
Alright.
understanding and patience, because the Most High wouldn't have just picked us to bring out the new wine. You know, you see, that's how Jake is. He comes to a party, yeah, he gets his bearings, and then he starts trying to pick people out. Like, bro, you just came to the party like yesterday. Have some patience, bro. Observe, and then the Spirit will work with you. The people that were there before you came, the Most High put them there for a reason.
Come on, man, it's going out of the Lord.
The Most High put them there
Damn
for a
it,
reason.
man.
And through those people, you found out a lot.
Exactly. Because if it wasn't for the second,
And that's
we
the
would find out who was
yeah, and that's the same thing Aparayama did. Aparayama came to the party when we was in Brixton with his hands behind his back. He didn't even know his left from his right. As soon as he got his bearings, that's when the boastiness started. So the Most High had to sack him, send him packing. That's how Jake is, man. You know, and that's the same kind of message the Most High was trying to send in the book of Ezekiel chapter 16. He said, thy father was an Amorite, thy mother was this. He said, when I found thee all blooded up and messed up, I took thee, I cleaned thee up. And now, today you have the impetus to come and stand here and talk shit to me? That's the same thing, you know? So it's beautiful to experience these type of emotions. It's beautiful, man, because the Most High goes through the same thing. Yeah. But we gon' flare blitz you with the Rawak Dasha though, until Shah season when we can sink these Shah teeth into you, these canines and incisors and molars and premolars, break and crush you, man.
This guy's man. Nah.
So yeah, so Saint Veronica had the issue of blood, okay? It says A is 1, Ha is 8, La is 30, Ma is 40, Ha is 5. When you add all the numbers together, you get 84. 8 plus 4 is 12. This 12 is synonymous with the number of years Saint Veronica had the issue of blood for, and also sheds light on how all 12 disciples of Hamashiach were taken from the landmass of Zebulun and Naphtali. Because remember, the 12 disciples were taken from the land of Zebulun and Naphtali as well. It says, as all 12 tribes were dwelling in that region of Algeria. Hence the Churchill revelation. Why is it called Churchill? It sounds like church.
Yeah, the church.
See that? The church was there.
Church.
The church of Yahweh Shai was in Algeria.
Yeah, the church which was like the I forgot the thing again, man. What was the name again? The Caesarea, yeah.
Yeah, Caesarea Philippi.
Caesarea Philippi.
Yeah. It says the
Algeria.
church of Revelation.
The land
Okay.
of Zebulun, man.
So get Genesis 30 and 20, man.
That's why Algeria is the biggest
Yeah, the
country.
biggest country in Africa. I used to look on the map here, and I used to be like, yo, Algeria is big, you know.
No, you can put
You can put all 12
you,
there.
you can put England, Scotland, Germany, Norway in that's in real life.
Yeah.
That's what because they're trying to tell us that Africa. No,
Nah, it's
this
big,
is a
it's big.
big land, you know.
And it's dwelling exaltedly right next to the Mediterranean. The holiday resorts, all the parties go there. Because even Tunisia is part of the land of Zebulun as well. And that's where Hannibal was doing his madness.
And I believe that maybe when we get back in the kingdom, that part will be like the holiday. It will be a place for
Just
you know
to
for
chill,
a
to have a
place that
holiday.
we'll have a place for
Yeah.
holiday. We can go back
Holiday,
there.
yeah.
Free time a year, just like to
Just
chill,
to chill
like
out, to relax, to dwell
relax,
exaltedly, you know. And it's
Well,
funny.
families and
It's
that.
funny. Yahweh Shai chose a place that is meant to be a place for relaxation to do His work. So it shows you His work was other people's relaxation. Because He always liked to do the opposite of what other people do. Because that land of Zebulun and Naphtali, His greatest works were done in where? Capernaum. A place to dwell exaltedly, man. And He said, and thou Capernaum, if the works which were done in thee were done in Sodom and Gomorrah, they would have repented. He did His greatest works in the land of Zebulun and Naphtali. Because that was a place to relax, to have fun. And He says Capernaum was a place that was exalted to the hills.
It means that it was not seen with it. Like, I mean, come on, man. You go like the sea, you go the culture, the food.
Yeah,
what I mean?
it was a place of comfort.
Yeah.
You know? That's why He told the woman with the issue of blood, woman, be of good comfort, because she's a Zebulunite.
Yeah, go back and leave your prophecy, man. Leave out your prophecy.
And it's funny that she had the issue of blood. Despite her going back to dwelling comfortably, she was uncomfortable. So that shows you things were upside down. So He had to come and correct
Yeah.
it.
Oh, that's powerful.
Yeah.
Because the Zebulunite, by default,
Has to be
by
dwelling
prophecy,
comfortably.
they have to be dwelling comfortably. But there she is, you know, having the issue of blood. So that was showing that the Israelites are under the curse, and Yahweh Shai therefore comes to
correct that.
Correct that.
And also through the Spirit, that shows you the brother who goes back to faith. He's faithless. So the Most High needs to come and correct that.
Correct that.
Because He's meant to be the faith guy that's pumping us up to give us faith,
Yeah.
but He's faithless. That's the same thing that happened with the woman with the issue of blood. She's meant to be dwelling comfortably, but she was in so much discomfort. So Yahweh Shai came and He corrected. You know?
30 verse what?
Genesis 30 and 20, read that.
This is Genesis chapter 30, verse 20. And Leah said, Yahweh have endued me with a good dowry.
With a good dowry. Kana. So that dowry goes back to what? Zebedee. Okay?
Yeah.
Because that's what the get Zebedee. Get Zebedee. Because when you go into Zebedee, it means endowment. Endowment goes back to dowry, man. So go into the blue letter Bible for dowry, and go into the blue letter before he takes it and twists it again. I just want to now I need to go into the words now, just to make sure we don't have another Ephraimite shitbomb. So go to dowry. So you go to dowry and you go to Zebedee. I'm gonna show you something, man. That's what happens when you're dealing with a spiritual child, a spiritual babe. You know, you gotta take your time and you gotta go into it, man. Before the child takes it and makes a mess. Because that's what children do, they make messes, man. That's where the whole nappy thing comes in. You gotta put pampers on them. You know, so they don't go shitting everywhere.
Clear up the Lego.
Yeah. So dowry, dowry means, what does dowry mean? Malachi in the Lashon HaKodesh? Dowry. Because Leah said the Lord has, you know, endeared me with a good dowry. That ties into Zebedee, man.
Right, yeah,
Yeah, because it's like Zabada.
Zabada, you see that?
Zebedee, endowment. Gift.
Endowment, gift. And it says faith is a gift from Yahweh. That's what the scripture says. We're going to pull it out. Faith is a gift from the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
That's why John the Revelator, his father's name was what? Zebedee, which goes back to endowment or gift. Because he was Abraham, and Abraham is the father of faith. See that? He can't even deny it. He can't. He will, but he can't.
Yeah,
when he sleeps at night, he can't.
Yeah, Ephesians 2 and 8, innit? And I can just put it on the side here for now until we have to define, read about faith being a gift. Being a gift is in Ephesians 2 and 8. So when I've read the dowry.
Yeah, the dowry. So what does Zebedee mean? Zebedee is Zabada, innit? Zabadaya.
Yeah.
Because dowry is Zabada,
Yeah.
and Zebedee is Zabadaya. They just added the ya to mean my dowry. That's what it is, man. And then you're gonna take that and twist it and say, oh, you don't say that. But I could even go deeper than that. Deeper. But they're gonna say, oh yeah, they're going too deep. Now when I say deeper, I mean we're gonna unravel more. When I say deep, I don't mean to confuse them. To make it even more easier and more apparent.
Yeah, for them to understand.
Because the Ahab thing, he took that and he ran with it as if he was doing something.
No, but we cut it.
Come on, man, you got
So yeah, read that one. What does he say?
This is
Hold on. Zebedee.
So the outline of been produced for Zebedee equals my gift.
Okay.
There you go, and that's the faith.
Yeah. And if you go to the root word, it's what does he say?
And the second root word for Zabdi equals endowment.
Yeah, that's the same as the dowry, bro. You see that? And she said that about Zebulun. So that shows you that what the patriarchs were gonna be living in that area.
Yeah,
that's why the patriarch's father's name was what? Zebedee, man. That's all tied into Zebulun. Because that statement came out because of the tribe of Zebulun. That's why the two patriarchs, Jacob and Abraham, were in the land of Zebulun and Naphtali. They were fishing on the coastline of that place, which was called Galilee. Because it goes back to the Galilee of the Gentiles. That's why when you see the Mediterranean, it's like a closed circuit. Opening being at the Gibraltar Straits. You can't get around it, bro.
You can't make it up.
All these breakdowns, and then you'll be pitching. So now I'm gonna give the dog a bone. I'm gonna leave holes in the doctrine. I'm gonna set a trap for this nigga, man. Now that I see your bone picking, because that Ahab thing, I said it the way I said it, but I didn't know you picked that up. So and he latched onto it, and now we've blown it up even more, just to give more understanding to the sincere brothers. So now that I see you're latching onto it, I'm gonna set trap for you. I'm gonna hook you, man, like a fish. That's what's gonna happen. Because you don't even know what you're playing with right now. You just think I don't know what he's trying to do, man. You know?
Yeah, Ephesians 2 and 8, ain't it?
Ephesians 2 and 8. Read
This
that.
is Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8.
Look at she's okay.
For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves.
And notice it says grace and faith. And John means gracious. See that? So you're meant to be the guy exhibiting that, but you're doing contrary. That's why it needs to be fixed. Read that.
It is the gift of Yahweh.
It is what?
It is the gift of Yahweh.
Yeah, because even the covenant and the blessings, it was a gift. We didn't do nothing to earn that. It was a gift. You know?
Even the new one is a gift.
It's a gift. We didn't do nothing in particular to receive. We just
It's
had
a
to
gift to
obey.
Israel,
We had to be obedient. That's what we had to do. And the Most High gifted it to us and said, because thou hast hearkened unto me, here you go. That's what the Lord does. When you obey his voice, he gifts you. He gives you something. The Most High rewards you for being obedient.
Blessings, isn't it?
Yeah. You know?
True.
There you go. So hey, that's it on that. So it says, Genesis chapter 30 verse 20. A precept showing how Leah exclaims on how Ya'akwaba, who represents all the 12 tribes, will want to dwell wherever Zebulun is. Because when she said, now my husband will dwell with me, that's talking about all 12 tribes. Because what does Jacob mean? Jacob's name was changed to Israel. So when she said, now Israel will dwell with me, that means now all the 12 tribes will dwell in the land of Zebulun and Naphtali.
Okay.
That's why the 10 tribes.
Yeah, my husband is Israel. But Jacob became Israel. Yeah.
That's why Yahweh Shai went there. Because all the 12 tribes were there. Talk about killing 12 stones, 12 birds with one stone. There you go. They're going to say, you know, the brothers can tell he's bullshitting, but they're like, yeah.
Man's intelligent, you fucking idiot, bro.
Bro, you think,
Say that, man.
Malachi, you think I can fool the tribe of Levi? what's wrong with this guy, man?
He's saying it just to put like doubt in it, like, well, come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. The tribe of Levi are smart tribe, man.
Bro.
That book you're reading, who do you think put it together? Levi did that. Levi are teachers, man.
And maybe there's a reason why he put me there, because of what he put in us as a tribe for us to understand
so
that.
you can do that.
Because that's quite high. If any nigga will come, they will be like, they will call you every day, say, yo, man, I don't understand this. I think like that's some bullshit. You know what I mean? Then when I give you a hell, you like, you know what, I'm not coming down anymore. We're going to leave the new one like that, man. That shit is...
You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying. Hey, when Lakamar was in this thing, wasn't he doing breakdowns before we even bring out the lesson?
The new one
He was
controversy.
jumping the gun. We'll talk about a lesson, and then the guy did like 2-3 videos
So
of it
basically,
already.
he wanted to take part of it and go and do his own thing. But it doesn't work like that, man.
You know what I'm trying to say?
It doesn't work like that.
And all Ephraim does is just yell on the phone. Just yelling, man. You know what I'm saying?
You need to leave that breakdown alone, because
Yeah, that's not your thing,
that's
bro.
not his
That's
thing.
not your
The teaching
thing, man.
is not your thing, bro.
The teaching thing is not your thing, man. You know what I mean?
Just stick to Bethlehem.
Yeah, Bethlehem. That's what he called his channel, innit? Bethlehem. Just stick to that, man. You know what I mean? Because he's clearly shown us, you know, his understanding has dwindled immensely. If you can't understand, Ahab goes back to love. It says father's brother. I mean, that just goes back to the patriarchs, man.
Malaka, look how you broke down the fact that when he said in Genesis 30, my husband shall dwell.
Yeah, the 12 tribes.
Jacob become Israel. Israel
The
just
12 tribes. I mean, come on.
that's sweet, that's nice, that's some jerk chicken right there. Like,
But you know, Ephraim is
with
a
some
hater.
little
Ephraim,
suya and
like
like,
you said,
damn it, man.
Malaka, like you said,
man.
Ephraim
You know
is
what I mean,
Ephraim is
man?
what? Ephraim is a hater.
Yeah.
Ephraim is a hater, man. He hates himself.
You know what I mean?
Because all the tribes come from Ephraim, but you're hating on the fruit that's coming. I mean, come on now. Self-sabotage.
yeah,
Crabs in a bucket.
sabotage, bro.
Because you're pulling this shit down, but you're not bringing nothing to the table.
Yeah, because he said something like, oh, you got this guy, he knows, he's talking about me, you know able to build the Bible, but he can't say nothing to the guy. What will I say if it makes sense? I'm not saying anything because it makes sense, bro. That's common sense, that's beautiful. The most I revealed that to the brother, and then he bringing it out, and I'm like, yo, that makes sense. Like, oh, it makes sense. That's it, bro.
So Genesis chapter 30 verse 20, right? A precept showing how Leah exclaims on how Ya'akwaba or Jacob, who represents all the 12 tribes, will want to dwell wherever Zebulun is, as the movers and shakers in Israel would have been there, would have been thereabouts in that region.
And Judea was there, and Judea.
Yeah, Judea was there, and when Hannibal was doing his shit, he was there with his brother. Both of them, they were handling that region. That's how they spilled into Europe, and Zakwana and the Romans had to crush them and send them back home packing, you know? Because there's a whole history about the Punic Wars and all of that.
Yeah, and if you go back to the Numidian, a very strong kingdom, the Numidian kingdom, it was in that area, man.
There you go, Carthage.
You know? Carthage, Numidian was in that area. That's how you know it's a big place.
Yeah, it was Carthage,
Large
man.
and big place. And,
And when you watch Game of Thrones, yeah, There was a character in Game of Thrones. For you sincere brothers out there, go check it out. In Game of Thrones, there was a character in Game of Thrones. He was a Nigerian guy. And he was trying to 419 the Dragon Queen.
Oh,
And he said
the
he's
big
from
guy.
he said he's from Carthage.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
Why was he trying to do the 419? That shows you Ephraim was controlling Carthage, man.
Yeah, I remember. I know that.
Drinking that wine, man. The drunkard of Ephraim.
The guy lied to her and said there's some gold in the vault. There was nothing in there. And eventually they found out he was lying, 419, so they locked him up in the vault. You see that? He told the Dragon Queen, I'm gonna marry you and we're gonna give birth to little princesses and they shall be treated well, and you know, that's sweet. So they're showing you, man. So it shows you the Hollywood guys, they know. Because a lot of people in Hollywood are Ephraimites. Because Ephraim will be the best actor. Because Ephraim goes back to Jacob.
Don't you see them don't you see the Nigerian movies?
Yeah, the Nigerian movies, they can act, bro.
Oh my God. Them guys,
That's why you go and watch Ephraim when he's talking, because you know when Ephraim used to be around, I used to watch him, and I used to be like, is he acting or is he being real? Yeah, because they're good actors, man. You know, I'm not a good actor. This is just who I am. But Ephraim, you don't know when he's being serious or when he's acting. You know, because you know they're good actors.
That's the spirit,
They're really good actors, man. He's a showman, isn't it? Like, they're very entertaining. You know, that's why they bring a lot of drama, because that's what you want to see when you watch a movie. You want to see drama.
That's why I call it drama. The category movies, it's drama movie and drama. People go when the drama movie come out. That's why a lot of people go to cinema. People love drama.
Hey, there's a DJ called DJ Drama.
Drama. Oh,
See that?
Yeah.
Playing on album, man. DJ Drama, man.
And
DJ Drama.
He used to promote all them beefs and that.
Yeah, like drama. DJ Drama.
But Drake ended up giving him the drama by fucking his
Nah, that's not something to be laughing at, bro.
No, I'm just saying it, like, cause he used to
the Most High punish, the Most High punish him,
Do you know how many people fuck other people on those beefs, those mixtapes and that? So the Most High gave him a taste of his medicine.
Because that's another way the Most High punishes us.
Yeah.
You remember, like what I was telling you, the Most High would get one Reubenite on job seekers allowance that could do the shamakwa.
He's waiting on you on the bike, and outside of the yard, somewhere in the corner. And you see, when you step out and go to work, you go to go say, it's gone, and they say, yeah, it's gone, man. Come quick, man. Come quick. And
you're going to destroy you. Because that's how you destroy a man, by sleeping with his wife.
Yeah, his nakedness. And
his nakedness, man.
His nakedness.
And you know the Reubenites, unlimited stamina, you know.
And then they're gonna do that shamukwale.
Because that's how the Most High punish. That's how
you saw the dance in it when I'll show you the dance in it. Yeah.
That's how the Most High punished Jacob for being biased with Leah and Rachel. He put the spirit on Reuben because what's that Amos? Shall there be evil done in the city and Yahweh have not done it? Amos, is it Amos 3?
Yeah.
The Most High is the one who put the spirit on Reuben to go and take Bilhah, man, because Jacob was not, he was not being fair between Leah and Rachel. So the Most High put the spirit on Reuben to go and defile his father's bed. Okay, so all of you guys that are playing stupid games, the Most High will put the spirit on a Reubenite, and he's gonna take that girl that you're trying to impress, and he's gonna blow her out, man. That's how he's gonna keep the nation in check, because he knows you love your woman, so he has Reuben on standby. You trespass against him, the Reubenite gonna take your girl, knowing or unknowingly, and he's gonna have his way with her. Just like in the UFC, when a Reubenite gets on top of you, he has his way with you. He submits you. He makes you tap out. He's gonna make your woman tap out in the bedroom. So this thing is deep, man. That's the fear of the Lord that you guys are not acknowledging. The fear of the Lord. The Most High will use Reuben to pass judgment on you, man. That's why he was the first to get the land. The first land, that Congo area. Them Congo guys with the long penises. That's for judgment, indignation, man.
You're gonna take a woman.
Yeah, you're gonna take her, you're gonna destroy her, man. Your woman gonna be acting weird. That's because you're messing with the Most High. So the Most High, that's his judgment. Look at what he did to King David. He put the spirit on Absalom. And Absalom went and slept with all his women. See that? That was judgment.
Most High is a man of war.
The Most High is terrible, man.
Absalom slept with King David's woman.
Yeah, his son defiled his thing, his house.
Wow.
And one of his sons wanted to sleep with his own sister. There was madness in David's house, bro. So now that we know these things, we're gonna deal with iron fists with you niggas.
Drama.
You ain't seen nothing yet. Wait for Shah season. They said they want to see Shakara season. Don't worry. Be my guest.
What's Shakaram?
Shakara is like a problem.
Be my guest, man. So the Most High, he jacks niggas up, man. He jacks.
You're Nigerian, you're supposed to know that.
So that's part of understanding the fear of Yahweh. You know what the Most High is capable of doing, so you always have to come all bowed down, ready to do His will. Don't buck up against the Most High's will, man, because you're gonna get hurt. You'll never be the same again, you know. And He knows where your heart's desire is, and He's gonna attack that thing. That's why you gotta be like a hyena when it comes to doing the work of Yahweh. You know, that's the kind of spirit you gotta have, man. You gotta be relentless. You gotta be thirsty.
Yeah, because Yahweh is a terrible power.
Yeah, you gotta be like a coke fiend waiting for that drop.
Yeah.
You gotta be like a crack fiend for Yahweh Haba Shema Yahweh Shai.
All in.
You gotta be all in. Okay, that's the kind of spirit you gotta have to do the work of the Lord, man. Because the Heavenly Father has every which capability to devastate your life. Okay? Your brothers are like, oh, yeah, look at how they're going out there. Yeah, they don't know. We fear the Lord. That's why we do this. The fear of the Lord is what's keeping us coming out here doing it. Raising up their heads. Let's go. Raising up their heads. Right? You brothers want Shakara season, you're going to get it. You're going to get what you're asking for, man. Okay? Right, so Israel would have, in that region. It says the notable patriarchs, okay? The notable patriarchs, Abraham, the father of faith, and Jacob, who all were regenerated as James the Greater and John the Revelator. Now the reason why James is called James the Greater is because you had two James. Okay, you had James the Lesser and James the Greater. Okay, now James the Greater was the brother of John. Both of them were known as sons of thunder. And then you had James the Lesser, also known as James the son of Alphaeus. When you go into that Alphaeus, it means exchange, kind of like a relay race. That's how you know he's from the tribe of Naphtali. And also Naphtali is a hind leg loose, meaning he's slender in stature, he's lightweight, so he can move fast. Okay? To pass the baton.
And also messengers exchange it when they go to places, they give you the message or whether you have to keep back.
And then you send it to the next village, from coast to coast.
Exchange.
Like that. Like Wi-Fi connection. You know, that's how it works, man. Interlinked. Right, so it says, so John the Revelator, aka Sons of Thunder, man, as Leah's exclamation, as Leah's exclaim of dowry can also be linked to Zebedee, the father of the said two apostles. Okay? Because Zebedee means what? The dowry or the gift. And what is the gift that the Most High gives us? The gift of faith. Alright? It says, from the Genesis precept, Zabadah, and my gift by the outline of the biblical usage. Okay? Faith also happens to be gifted by the Lord to the servants of the ministry. Ephesians chapter 2 verses 8, which the Malakah has already read. That was the spirit that made you bring it out. A precept, alright, so this is talking about Ephesians chapter 2 verse 8. It says, a precept showing how faith is gifted unto us by the Lord, of which the sister with the issue of blood showed a tremendous amount of, in order to achieve the sought after healing she desperately needed. So you gotta have faith in this thing, man. The reason why the Most High is showing all these signs and everything is so that you brothers that are caught in two minds can come to the realization of which direction he's trying to go in. Because through the Spirit, a lot of you brothers are wandering. You're going around in circles. And when it gets to a certain point in time on that hamster wheel, you begin to become exhausted. So now the Heavenly Father, through his infinite mercy, is showing you a way out of the hamster wheel. He's showing you a direction. He's like, go this way. And sometimes you're caught in two minds. You're like, should I carry on going around or should I go this way? That's when the miracles come in. That's the sign that you guys have been crying for, man. He shows it to you in plain sight. And now it's down to you to make your mind up. You know? Right, so it says, desperately needed. It says, another point we could look at is the fact that amethyst, which sports a purple color, is an exalted color, of which the tribe's prophecy ties into. Okay, so my man, get Luke 16 and 19.
Whoa.
Because amethyst goes back to a purple color, and that purple goes back to an exalted color, man. Read that. And when you go into Zebulun, it means to dwell exaltedly. So that means that Zebulun's color will be synonymous with being exalted. That's a pretty straightforward analogy right there. So read that.
This is the rich man and Lazarus. Luke chapter 16, verse 19. There was a certain rich man which was clothed in purple and fine linen, and fared sumptuously every day. Verse 20.
Right, so it says there was a certain rich man clothed in purple. So that shows you purple is synonymous with what? Being wealthy. And the wealthy people are what? Exalted. They're living deliciously.
The purple color is the kingly color. It's the color of the kings in it.
They're living deliciously, man.
You're basically telling me step my game up.
You'll be fine, don't worry.
Nah, you gotta be lowly because you're a man of the Lord, innit?
I'm lowly.
Start with the purple garment.
And also make sure your garment is down to the foot.
Like what? Like the tongue of the trainers?
Yeah, it should be brushing against your feet, really. You know.
We'll do that.
Because even me, I need to upgrade mine, you know. Because remember we made a breakdown about the fringes. It's like a broom, innit? It's meant to be brushing up against your feet. It's like a broom, it's like a brush. Yeah. With the fringes, man, down to the foot. You know? Kana wakana. So yeah, man. So hey, the Most High is showing us, innit? As we go along, He's showing us, crossing T's and dotting I's.
What specific should we read?
Oh, Kana. So yeah, we're on the last page. So Luke 16 and 19. Yeah, so he read that. So Luke chapter 16 verse 19, it says, a precept showing how the purple is classified as a glorious or glorified color. Okay, the last point to make before closing the book on Zebulun's color is that the fact that the new wine, which represents a reddish blood color, is here to breathe new life into the dry bones. And it's funny because when you read about the valley of dry bones, the prophet Ezekiel was the one that was there, bro. So through the Spirit, the Most High has the brother in the valley, which is Croydon, that goes back to the valley of the dry bones.
Yeah, that's the representation of that.
Yeah. So how can I not believe that? How you gonna tell me, hey, known coward? Yeah.
That was a bit harsh, man.
Man, the Most High gonna rebuke this guy in the most fiercest way, man. I'm telling you. This guy will never be the same when the Most High finishes dealing with him. You can't put yourself above the prophet Ezekiel. I mean, come on. All your works which you have done, right from Adam all the way down, it can't equate to what the prophet Ezekiel has done. It can't. So yeah, man. Hey, the dry bones, poorly Nah, hang on. It says the new wine, which represents a reddish blood color, is here to breathe new life into the dry bones. And that's what this raising up the heads is. Because remember, it says they rose up. Because remember, the Most High asked you and said, Ezekiel, can these bones live? And what did you say? Thou knowest. And then he said they rose up. So right now, the tabernacle looks dry. And the Most High is asking you to say, yo, is this thing really gonna...
Because in a vision, it didn't look like it. It was so dry.
It was dry.
That it's to the point where, Ezekiel was like, you know it.
Yeah,
man. But the way
he's
looks,
looking, yeah.
You know it. You're the father, you know it.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah.
He said, thou knowest, man. And then he said, before he knew it, it says an exceeding army, exceeding great army, bro. And that's when brothers are gonna come all bow down and say, oh, Malaka, Salaka, I didn't, like how Abia was crying when he saw the child. he was crying, man.
Boy,
he was crying.
But the same
that's
guy,
what I'm saying. Jake is something else,
The same guy is going and he's calling us, agent of Satan, as if he doesn't know better, bro.
This guy was
better,
crying.
Man.
This guy was crying his eyes out, man. Crying.
He was the one that used to have dream or see things. I'm on the spiritual one. He knows me.
This guy was.
And you know the
our people are something else,
so
man.
when you see those two brothers together,
That's
you should know
something else, man. It's almost like they want to come and they want to cast doubt in your mind. It's like they just want to cast doubt in your mind. That's what they want to do.
I think that,
all these works, man. They just want to
but
cast doubt.
me, they're not doing that because, bro, they ain't gonna be able, man. Because I got a miracle, man.
That's why the Most High asked you, Ezekiel, can these bones live?
These bones live.
And he said, thou knowest, And he said, prophesy into the wind. So as you speak into the wind, the breath of life, the new wine.
That's what's going on. As we speak the new wine.
And also the Grandmaster is just an example. We don't know what the Most High is doing in other places.
We don't know.
We don't know because it's funny. I met one guy, okay? He said he was from, is it Guinea-Bissau? Met the guy, bro. When I looked at the guy, man, the spirit showed me. The guy said, David, bro. I don't know him from nowhere. He said, David? And that could be one of the, by far, the water guys. If you see the guy here, oh my gosh. Oh my, the guy looks like a warrior, bro. So, because when you read about the Tabernacle of David, it's made up of different warriors, man. And these guys were killing giants, bro. So through the Spirit, the Most High can have it where these guys need to disrespect us before that time comes. Because that exceeding army, when the Most High raises up that exceeding army, it's easy for brothers to come all bow down. It's easy, man. It's easy. The lust of the eyes and the glory. They're gonna come with their head in shame. They're gonna come, all this thing that you guys are doing, you're gonna come with your head in shame. Okay? So carry on, man. Carry on. That was spiritual, man. The Most High shows us little things. He said, well, Guinea-Bissau. He's there. The Most High said he could build an army from stones. Guy is there. He's just, they're waiting for the Most High to give, that season. Man, hey, listen, man. It's gonna be interesting, man. It's the guys that you know, the guys that have slept in your house, the guys that you eat and sleep with, the guys that you share the same clothing, the guys that are supposed to be your brothers. They are the guys that won't help you. The ones that you don't know about, that you've never heard about, they're the ones that are gonna be doing this thing, man. The people that are familiar with you, the people that were familiar with Yahweh Shai were the ones that didn't help him. It was the brother, because the disciples, they didn't know Yahweh Shai. They just met him for the first time. They didn't know he was a carpenter's son. It was the other people that knew he was the carpenter's son that never helped him. The disciples, they were just individuals that were fishing, and he just came up to them and said, follow me. That was spiritual, man. So if we now know each other as individual, as brethren, we need to respect each other. Because it's easy for that familiar spirit to make you disrespect your brother. That's why I keep saying, the guys that don't know us, they're the ones that are going to be doing this thing, man. This
Yeah,
tabernacle of David thing. It's not gonna be familiar, guys. It's not gonna be familiar, guys. That familiarity spirit.
Familiar will come at the end anyway.
Yeah, they gonna come at the end, man. You know, because they've been around us already. There's nothing to be desired up here.
They're gonna return at the end anyway.
Yeah, there's nothing to be desired up here. And that shit touched my heart, man. Damn, I was like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, that's the Most High through the Spirit, man. He was like, you know what? I'm gonna work a wonder out here. I'm gonna work it, because the Most High likes to confound us. He confounds us every time. And I was like, wow, I don't know this guy from nowhere. I almost cried, man, when he's, Portuguese speaking Jake. You look at the guy, man. No one wants to fuck with this guy, bro. The guy is not to be. As soon as you look at him, he's not to be fucked with.
You can see that in his eyes. I know that.
And then I had to go back and read about the mighty men of David. There were so many different guys. We already know who Joab is. You know, Solomon killed Joab, so I already know Joab ain't gonna be down with us. Talking about Benaiah and all those other guys, they're out there through the Spirit. The Most High, when the time is right, they're gonna raise up. They're gonna raise up, man. Right now, the Most High just wants to deal with the familiars. The familiars, those that know us, those that call us Jeffrey, those that call us Marvin. You know, the familiars, like they called Yahushua, is that not the carpenter's son? That familiarity, he gonna deal with that first. And then when it's game time, that's when we gonna see, man. And that's your Shakara season. Yeah. That's your Shakara season. Since you want to call it that, let's ride with it. Let's ride with it, man. Because Ephraim starts the party, innit? But let's see if you can finish the party. Party starter. Right, so that's P. Diddy, innit? He said, why won't you party with me, man? But you see now, he don't want to finish the party now. He started the party, but he can't finish the party. You see that? He's missing in action. So Ephraim likes to start the party, but they don't like to finish the party. They won't dip out. Ah, but you started the party, bro. Why are you running for, man? Let's finish the party. Right, so it says, so the last point to make before closing the book on Zebulun'S color is, the last point to make before closing the book on Zebulun'S color is the fact that the new wine represents a reddish blood color, okay? A reddish blood color is here to breathe new life into the dry bones, as poorly oxygenated blood sports a purple hue or color. Hence, purple black eye, of which our people are battered and bruised from contending with the power. Because you know when someone gets a black eye, when you look at it, it's like purple, man. See that? That's spiritual, man. That's why he came to the land of Zebulun and Naphtali, because that's also synonymous with how our people have been beaten blue. They've been beaten up purple. See that? That's all tied in. It's metaphoric, man. They've been battered and bruised. That's why the woman had the issue, which he came to heal. It says they've been battered and bruised from contending with the power of Israel. Hence the example with Saint Veronica. A clear indication of the state of the nation, as this also ties into the choice location for the ministry being Zebulun and Naphtali. Because that's what happens when you contend with the power. You get battered and bruised.
No.
You get beaten black and blue, as they say, or purple. Because you see it's purple, you know. And it says when the blood lacks oxygen, that's when it turns purple. So Yahushua came with that oxygen, the breath, to breathe life. And now the new wine is breathing life into the slain by the way of the prophet Ezekiel in the valley of the dry bones. That's it on that, man. Yeah, man. So with that, we're going to face the east. We're going to say Kala Halala,
Allah, Allah,
Yahweh Ha,
Yahweh,
Bashama,
Bashama,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Raka'ata.
Allah.
Rama Yashara
Rama
Allah.
Yashara Allah.
Ah.